catching up with Franco.
Franco, yeah, catching up with Franco. Yeah, we're catching up with Franco. Yeah, we're catching up. Gotta catch it now, Franco. Yeah, catching up with Franco. Yeah, we're catching up with Franco. Yeah, we're catching up. Gotta catch it now. Art. Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist says things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist Art Baltazar.
Art.
Oh yeah, man.
I like playing that last one last because then I can keep going. Art.
Yeah, and I told Rand when he made that song, make sure you die at the end. Go, yeah, and he went back and forth. Says, did I die enough on this one? He got it right the first time. Like, yeah, perfect. Your death scene was incredible. Yeah, it was fun, man.
Nice. Welcome. We're doing an epic crossover. Famous cartoonist draws things and catching up with Franco crossover extreme.
Again.
And again, we were doing it again. It's just another last minute thing. Unprepared. We are unprepared, but prepared, yet prepared. And just as we were about to go on the air, Scoot texts me. He goes, "Hey, I'm online. You want to chat?" And I'm like, "Well, let's chat live with Art because I just told him we were going to stream. So here we are. So Scoot is here as well.
He's a special guest. It's like an podcast. Yeah, he's a special guest.
I was going to talk to Franco about our book Ninja Kaiju, which I'm working on right now.
Yeah.
Have they shown any of the art yet online?
I don't think so.
No.
Just the announcement. Oh, cool. Okay.
I'm on chapter 2 though, coloring.
Cool.
And it was a big announcement too because he's a kaiju, so it's a big.
Yeah, it was extra large. It was larger than normal. Yeah.
It was thick.
Yeah. Was it a guy in a suit type of announcement, or was it a digital monster announcement?
I like it. The guy in the suit. Yeah.
Yeah, because they always make him fat.
Yeah.
Like a big fat guy running around smashing stuff.
I like when those guys get in those suits for birthday parties and they come in and they trip and fall through the door and their head comes off and the kids scream. Ah!
There's an Incredible Hulk video I saw where a guy
That's
walks
what I was
in,
thinking
he
about.
trips, yeah. He looks great until he falls, and then the kids are traumatized.
his head comes rolling up. Ah!
Yeah. And did you ever see the photo too? There's a photo of Minnie Mouse taking a break, and it's a guy inside smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
He's leaning.
That's in Times Square. That happens all the time.
Oh, I don't know if I was gonna say I don't know if that's real or not, but it's funny.
Yeah, no, it's real, but it's Times Square, so like you'll see that all the time.
Yeah, that's not right.
We're all drawing things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scoot's drawing. He can't show you anything, but Artie, we got screens hooked up, but we can only show one at a time. So I'll pop. If I can speak, I'll pop back and forth. This is what Artie's drawing right now.
Yeah, I'm drawing a page of Yogs. Look at lots have changed since you've been gone, my friend. Some good and some bad.
Spoilers.
Bad. Yeah, it's spoiler. I see a change in the weather. It's true. He goes, it's beginning a little colder every day since you left. Really? Yep. And he says, at this rate, Cray World will be frozen solid very soon. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, it's a nice cliffhanger page.
Dramatic.
With plot and story and art. And I just finished inking this, and I'm making these little tally marks so I know, like these little lines, so I know where to put my panels when they come in there.
Oh, that's good.
I'm ready to export it to color.
We got some people joining us. 2008 Easy says
Easy?
hi, I guess.
Oh yeah, Easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wayne.
yeah.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Catching up.
Oh yeah, catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our friend
Wagons.
Dan. Can't wait to see
Hey.
you guys at C2E2. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I got confirmation. I'm definitely going to be there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me
So-
too. I'll be there.
Yeah, so we're all going to be there.
We're gonna
and
do.
then
Yeah.
also, and then Mike Hardigan is here as well. Scribbling Mike. Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Which
He's a
I'm doing
scribbler. That guy.
I'm doing a book with Mike Hardigan too. It's called Chase Speedington and the Dragon's Last Breath. And that's
Oh.
also coming out from Paper Cuts.
Oh,
And
that.
that's coming out in November.
Does Beth
November
smell?
of this year.
Did they just announce that title, that subtitle, or was
That's
that
the
always
title,
in the?
that's the whole title of the book, yeah.
Was that title announced it in the beginning too? I never heard that before.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh.
I think you
I don't
spoiled it.
Ooh, well, it's an exclusive. It's not spoiling. It's an
It's
exclusive.
an announcement. Yeah.
And he says he's drawing pages now. Yeah.
Wow. He could draw with us.
I gotta have him on a catching up show, but you know,
Yeah.
we time these things so well.
Yeah. They
It
just go
was
on.
Literally like 15 minutes ago, I texted Art. I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna be on tonight. You want to go on?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "That was it." You'd think these things would take months and months of planning.
Nah,
Nope.
just go on. Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, we tried yesterday, but I was at the shop. I was at beautiful downtown Skokie at our All Yeah Comics location, and by the time I came home, man, I was ready to
Yeah,
drop that.
I
And you
was
know,
I was crashing too.
yeah, you know what happened? Like I was there at the store from about 11 to 7, but we closed at 6, but we hung out and kept going. And I came home, I ate, I made coffee, and I drew stuff till 2 in the morning. So I don't know how I get that energy, but
It's probably
know,
from
I
eating and
did it.
drinking stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But I'll probably do that tonight. I'll probably do the same thing. I've been doing that every day. At nighttime, like you can tell, I just brewed coffee today. I'm making coffee now. I'm drinking fresh coffee now. So look at
Oh,
that.
thank you, Dan. Thank you.
Look at how
Appreciate
clean.
that. Yeah.
Oh, so Dan, last year at C2E2, he bought one of my sketchbooks, and inside the sketchbook, I did the first ever con sketch of Ninja
Oh, that's
Kaiju.
right.
So
Uh-huh.
Dan owns the first
Really?
convention sketch of Ninja Kaiju.
So I don't even know if Art knows the secret origins of Ninja Kaiju. So
I do not.
it was something that Scoot and I just kind of came. I had an idea, and I was scribbling down ideas, and I'm like, oh, this would be perfect with Scoot. I'm like, hey, Scoot, what do you think of this? And I sent him the idea of a ninja that turns into a big giant monster. So he's like, yeah, I love it, and we started working on it. He goes, well, what are we gonna do with this? I said, you know what, I'm kind of like not tired, but like fatigued with having to wait for things, because
Yeah, yeah.
publishing takes so long to do stuff, and I said,
Yeah, it does.
let's do 20 pages at a time, and you know what, we'll put it out like one issue at a time, and then we'll do a Kickstarter. And
Yeah.
that's where it was heading. And then started talking to some people, and before you know it, it was it was picked up by Paper Cuts, who are
Yeah.
awesome. But now we have to wait until next February for the for the book.
Yeah, so it's still still gotta wait. Yeah.
But yeah, so last year it was still in the stages of, oh, this is going to be a Kickstarter. So I had a T-shirt made up, and Scoot did the drawing that he put in his sketchbook, and I said, yeah, let's just start promoting it. But then all of that went away quickly because
Yeah.
Paper Cuts was like, yeah, don't show it to anybody yet. So
You gotta wait. Yeah.
But we did get the first chapter, like the first 24 pages or something. They're all done and colored, and now chapter 2 is all done and colored, and the rest of the book is all drawn. So because we had that plan of doing the Kickstarter, the book is like,
yeah,
Oh, you got a head start on it.
yeah, it's like way almost,
the entire book is written and drawn.
Yeah.
The only thing left is colors, and you're about more than a third of the way through it already.
Yeah, I only got 3
You-
more chapters to color.
You could say you have a little kickstart ahead of you.
So this is what Artie's drawing, and here's what I'm drawing on my iPad. I started this drawing
Yeah.
just as a kind of a fun thing. I was over at my mom's house, and I was doodling, scribbling.
Yeah.
You can even see it's on another page with, like, I started drawing other things on it. So like, there was this girl
Oh, cool.
Oh,
that I
cool.
drew on there, and then I started scribbling stuff. You can see all my scribble lines and stuff, and then I'm like, hey, this actually, I like the way this came out.
Yeah,
So,
that looks good.
because I was drawing Aquaman, and it looks very old school, like almost like Alex Toth, like that
Yeah.
kind of. I'm a little worried about this thing right here, the little
The lump.
the little lump down here. Oop,
His
I gotta open
his
that layer.
his manhood.
He's got a
Yeah.
turtle shell in there.
Does he got a turtle
Yeah, I'm
shell?
a little worried about that right there. That.
I
But
say
it'll
leave it.
be-
I say make it bigger. I don't know. Still good.
So
It's Aquaman.
so
What do you expect? He's the king.
right, that's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
So he's the king of the seven seas, and then I'm calling him the king of the seven seas for nothing, baby.
Nah, he's not just king of
But,
one sea. He's all of them.
But the way this is working on this screen is we have we're sharing our screens through our digital stuff.
Our digital
here, so
orifices.
we're gonna
Yeah.
pop back and forth between Artie and me. We'll put like 5-10 minutes on me, 5-10 minutes on him. If you have any questions or anything, keep the conversation going. Mario's saying little Arthur. Yeah, he ain't so
Yeah.
little.
Oh yeah,
He
I
ain't so
remember
little.
that from 8th grade.
Mhm.
That's a different story. Has to
Mr.
do with
Basso.
recess and Mr. Basso, recess, gym class, all kinds of stuff like that.
We should have Mr. Campo Basso come on here.
Campo Basso?
Yeah.
I like that guy, Skooky Spidey. Yeah, I
Like
talk to
a
him all the
total
time.
reunion.
Yeah, I talk to everybody at least 3 times a week, just text, maybe more, sometimes 3 times an hour with you guys. Sending weird stuff to each other. Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird, and it's constantly like all day long, constant.
Yeah.
And
Like I'll go to sleep at like midnight, and then I'll wake up at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and there's like 3 or 4 notes from
yeah,
people.
just
Yeah.
message, not even notes.
Yeah.
That's,
Wake up at
Quote.
6 a.m. and there's
Yeah.
like 17 messages on there. For that.
yeah. And it's stuff that doesn't require a response.
No.
It's just say, here you go, guys.
Yeah.
Here, guys.
Wayne, it is the blue suit. That's what I have in colors here. I kind of faded them down because it's such a complicated suit that I faded down the colors a little bit just to kind of get them in there, so you can see them. But yeah, it is the blue suit. So yeah,
Yeah, digital.
I was telling Scoot that I'm a little annoyed at myself that I didn't do this on paper. That I started this digitally because I like the drawing. But
Did you
I'm gonna
scan
keep
it?
going.
Did you scan it from paper? Like,
No,
was
I
it-
drew it right on my iPad because I was at my mom's house and I was just
Oh,
doodling.
I see.
I was just
Because it
doodling.
looks like you got the crayon texture underneath.
Yeah, well, the colors I put in there for the I shaded those in with pencil because I needed to get
Nice.
the colors right on the suit.
Ah,
So because they're all
yes.
waves everywhere, going everywhere. So I need
Mhm.
to figure out where the hell they were. Because although I like the suit, it's a difficult one to draw where all the lines go.
Yeah, I like when people make that suit with Customigos because normally they would have to silk screen it to get it, but I want to do that suit by painting it. Like I want to splash paint on it. So eventually I'll get to it. I got a lot of Migos in production, ready to go. I got all the parts lined up and things. So
Yeah,
be
it's
doing that
difficult
soon.
with all the patterns going, all the the waves
Yeah.
going across his body. Because then
Yeah,
again,
he
I
looks cool.
was happy with how it came out. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep going with it. 'Cause
Didn't
usually
they
it's
put
just-
Didn't they make his son wear that in the Bruce Timm stuff? Didn't his son have that suit on?
No, it was in the
Baby?
Teen Titans show.
Oh, was it? I know the little kid had that suit on, I think.
Oh, that was Batman Brave and the Bold, I think.
Oh, was it? Yeah, I know I saw it in animation.
Yeah, I think it was Batman Brave and the Bold. The kid wore it. Yeah, the son.
Whereas like my mom likes to say amination. Aminate it. Yeah.
yeah,
Does
my
she
mom-
still say it?
Yeah. Usually my mom thinks making comics is animation. She was like, you do animation.
No,
Right.
Yeah.
kind of.
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough.
It's
Storyboards.
animated style, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, storyboards are like comics.
It's true.
well, at least your parents can read them and stuff.
Yeah,
I
that's
give all my comics to my parents and
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, that's nice, and they have no idea. So I went over
Oh.
there like a couple months ago. I was there. My dad hands me a box. He goes, here, you want these? And I look, and they're all my books.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll take them.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't want them? He goes, what am I going to do with them?
I think you'll like Ninja Kaiju though, because there's not a lot of dialogue. It's a lot of monster stuff.
The monsters
Mhm.
fighting. Are they fighting? This
Yeah.
might be a spoiler.
Yeah,
But so there's multiple monsters.
Yeah, there's all kinds. Without spoiling, there's a lot of large things that he battles.
Large things.
Yeah,
large
because it's
things.
large.
He's
large.
large. Maybe so it's not necessarily living things, just things.
Yeah,
Like he battles a giant hot dog, maybe.
yeah, he battles. Yeah, I don't know. I was telling Franco about this book. It's kind of like, the cliche where everyone's like, there's something for everyone in this book, but this
Yeah.
book's got, it's ninja kaiju, so obviously there's ninjas and there's like giant monsters, but there's also a heavy focus on food, plays a
Oh,
big
yeah.
theme.
Mhm.
Dogs are in this, so if you're a dog lover,
Sasquatch.
and then and like weird, like illogical science, like science
Yeah.
that shouldn't make any sense,
Mhm.
is in this book.
Oh, that's good.
But food plays a huge theme in this.
Oh, of course.
True.
Yeah, I like all of that.
It's a real funny book. It's silly and just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Kari says, "Don't worry, Franco. My mother collects the books that I've been published in to show off, but has yet to read a story of mine." Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
John Hagen says hi. Anthony Lack says he can't wait for Ninja Kaiju.
Oh yeah.
Mike
Anthony
says,
Latch.
so not little Aquaman that he's battling then. No, no. And he says, I can't wait for the book. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I got 2 books coming out like months apart. So I feel like I don't know which one of my children I like best right now,
Yeah, that's weird when everything comes out at one time. You forget sometimes what you're doing until you're reminded.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Easy says, any of you guys ever read Crazy Cat by George Herman?
Yeah. Yeah, I know Crazy Cat with the
I
brick.
don't think I have not. No.
Yeah, when he threw the brick, the mouse would throw the brick at him, right? Or is that Ignatz the mouse? Yeah, it's Crazy Cat, I think was the name of the strip. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
And they made a
sure.
cartoon, I remember, in the I was a kid. They made the cartoon, or I saw it, but I think it was from the 1940s, maybe. It was black and white. Yeah.
I was thinking as I was drawing Ninja Kaiju, if I had, won the lottery, had unlimited money, and I didn't have to worry about, making money off a comic, it'd be fun to do an "Oh Yeah" comic from the podcast where like we are the characters, like me, you,
Yeah.
Franco, Johnny, but it's not like our real lives. It's like imaginary, like
Oh man.
cartoony world where we kind of all live together and podcast and be real funny.
Me and
There's
it's
a
funny.
glove laying there.
Me and Skoke have been writing stuff already. And it started with, remember I made that joke where Johnny was on that chair and he
Yeah,
vibrated out of the
Mhm.
theater and
Yeah.
it hurt him. Well, that's the first strip in the book actually. But we got a whole bunch. Me and him wrote a whole bunch of stuff already. So it's kind of fun. We could be characters. Yeah. I
Yeah, like
forgot what
Like-
podcast would do
yeah,
that.
the All Yeah podcast, and it's just like the Justice League. They all live
Mhm.
together.
Yeah. Angry Yoko. We could do an Angry Yoko Chips Kaiju. You know, maybe a giant one. Hey, man. I was going to say, I appreciate me not being on there and you talking about me. Yeah.
Speaking of written things, you guys got to check out my Franco Draws YouTube channel because Nick and I have been putting up little shorts with my artwork up there.
Yeah.
And we put one up with Space Ghost and the other day. We're gonna put up another one tomorrow.
Oh,
That's
cool.
pretty funny.
Do you animate them?
No, it's just using camera effects to zoom in and cut between 2 different pieces of artwork like they're having a conversation. So there's an Aquaman one up there where he can't remember the name of his seahorse. And it was
Storm.
yeah.
pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, Storm. Yeah, I drew that seahorse a whole bunch of times
hmm
for Super Pets books.
So you can find them on YouTube and TikToks. You can go find those shorts. They're funny. And Nick does all the voices, so
How
that's
does
cool.
it's funny.
Nick, the NFA.
Nick.
That's right.
Let's go back and forth. Here we go. Doing some inking on a face.
Yeah.
Look at that face. He's so pretty.
That is a handsome drawing of a handsome fella. You know?
I use myself as a model, so. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Wonder if he was a lifeguard. If people would drown on purpose. Help!
Oh,
Like how
Splash, splash.
Jack Kirby's characters all kind of looked like him.
Do they?
Yeah, they kind of look like his face.
I like that. He's a
And
handsome
then-
fellow too.
And then DC told him that his Superman's face looked too ugly.
Yeah,
They
he had
they
a.
had somebody else do the face, right?
Yeah.
I think it was Anderson, Murphy Anderson. I think was his name. Was it Murphy Anderson or Brett
Uh,
Anderson? Yeah, I think
mm.
Murphy Anderson had to fix all of Jack Kirby's faces.
But then there's
Because-
a Superpowers comic that he wrote and drew, and he drew Superman's face, and it looks fine. It's because
Yeah,
it's in
they-
his style, you know.
Yeah, they finally let it. Because we were in the DC archive library, and they had the original piece, the artwork that he drew for when he drew Superman back then, and it had Murphy Anderson's drawing, but they had the original piece of Kirby art on the wall with his face.
Oh, cool.
And I agree, it didn't look right.
Yeah.
But it looked cool because it was Kirby.
Yeah,
But I could see why they would have changed it because he just didn't look right. He looked odd. Something was off about him, you know. But it was still cool to see that.
Look at this. Look what I did. Oh man, look at that.
Oh yeah.
You got rid of the
Oh,
layer.
that's
to
clean.
what-
See, now
what-
it looks like you. The inking looks like you. Yeah, the inking's totally your style. I could see it. Yeah.
Didn't they do the Superpowers cartoon with Jack Kirby's basically designs and stuff like that?
no, the toys. The super,
Yeah, the toys.
Because
the cartoon, the last
Dark
season.
Side, the Dark Side definitely looked like
It looked
Yeah.
like it was
Kirby.
more based off of Garcia Lopez.
Yeah, the last
cartoon.
season. Yeah.
Yeah, the first season, the first Super Friends were Alex Toth,
Yep.
and
Well, yeah, those. I'm talking about. It was Superpowers, right? That was.
yeah, the last season was, but it was based mostly off of Jose Luis, and it was mostly his.
I
but
love
But
Dark
yeah,
Side
you're right,
guys.
Franco. Dark Side was in there, and he looked like his face
Yeah.
looked like the Jack Kirby Dark Side face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
he talked like, "I'm gonna marry you, Wonder
Yeah.
Woman." The way he talked,
Like
Bill Cartwright.
Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget.
You're saying he had the real sassy voice, the sassy
Yeah,
voice.
it's like Bill Cartwright. Bill Cartwright.
Bill Cartwright.
He talked like that. He always wanted to marry Wonder Woman.
He did, yeah.
Gonna make her my bride. Like, why, man? Just
Yeah.
relax. She don't like you, dude.
He
Like,
did.
really? That's
give
all
it
you
up,
want.
dude.
Like, you have the whole planet of Apocalypse. Can't you pick out one of these girls? Like, there's got to be
Big
someone
Barda?
who would want. Yeah, Big Barda would like to marry the king. Somebody pick a minion. Somebody just who's scrounging around. Yeah, Wonder Woman's gonna beat you up if she disagrees. She don't. First of all, she doesn't love you. That's gonna be hard to do. That's more of a challenge. Maybe that's what he wants. His challenge.
I like someone who resists.
Wonder Woman.
Desaad never had the spine to tell him otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, and all those guys always talk like elves or something.
I like a challenge. I
like
a challenge when they're deciding where to go for dinner.
Yeah. Let's go to Wonder Burger again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want Italian tonight.
I bought you Wonder Bread again. Yeah.
Wonder bread.
Wonder. When he's tired, he has a rev up before he speaks. She knows something's coming. She walks in a room and he's already breathing.
What do you think
Oh,
his
boy.
breath smells like?
It's like cigars, probably. I'm
She
thinking.
walks into the room and he's already talking. He's already
He's already-
revving up.
Starting to talk. He stinks like cigars and Cheetos, or not Cheetos, Cheez-It crackers.
Or
That's what I'm going
sulfur,
with.
like charcoal.
Yeah, like something dead animal. I don't know.
Yeah. Dead skunk.
You think it's all like he's eating saltines or something like that that's making his voice all gravelly, or
Where he smokes a lot. Off
Something's
camera.
going on.
it's
Yeah,
just
probably.
apocalypse? It's probably just all the fumes from apocalypse. I would assume.
Apocalypse. Yeah. And there's always the guys. They always talk like that minion talk. Yeah, dark side here. They always have
Yeah,
that
they did.
snarfy
Yep.
voice. And Snarf does it. I bet Snarf and Desaad had the same voice.
Snarf, snarf, not
Yeah, I never
again.
liked Snarf. Yeah.
side.
Orko.
I
Orko,
don't
yeah.
want to hang out with you cats anymore. You're mean.
Yeah.
Did
Mario's
you like
asking.
He-Man, Artie?
I missed it. I didn't really.
Oh,
I
watched
wasn't
He-Man.
into it. I was a little bit missed it. I was a little too old.
What time did you get back into everything?
I liked Thundercats a lot. I used to record it. I
Yeah.
used to set the VCR to watch it, but that's
Mhm.
the only thing that stuck. Like I wasn't into GI Joe. GI Joe maybe a little bit, but then I didn't like it that much. And then Transformers and Ninja Turtles I didn't even see it. It was
Man, I
yeah.
love the GI Joe cartoon.
Yeah.
The comic. I like the cartoon, but I love the comic, man.
Yeah.
Those Mike Zeck covers.
Yeah.
And then just the writing. Larry Hamill was just so good. And I'm like, I used to get them in the mail because I didn't have a comic shop near me.
Yeah. Oh
And I
yeah.
didn't think I would like GI Joe as much as I did. I just picked it up on a goof because I like the covers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I got
yeah.
a few of them, yeah. But Thundercats stuck, man. I love it. I love it so much. I could write that book.
Hmm.
Like I know it so well. I watched all of it, recorded it all. I bought all the bootleg DVDs. I have all of it. So
Yeah.
and there's a figure I seen recently of young Lionel, like when they were all naked going on the ship. There's a
Yeah.
there's a figure they made of Lionel with the big sword. And well, the sword's the size, but it looks big for him because he's young Prince Lionel or King Lionel. He's a young, but they never made a figure like that before. And man, I really want it. I forget where I saw it, but the only thing about these new Lionel figures or figures is they're all like $40. Like, man, I don't need them that bad. But
Yeah, I know.
I made custom Mego figures of all the guys. So um, my custom figures are not like cartoon accurate. They're figures that I made based on what parts I have and stuff. But you could tell they're them. Like when I put them on display at the Mego meet, and people are like, "Wow, what would you make Lionel?" Yeah, so it's kind of cool. But I
Did you
like
have the
that.
original toys when they came out?
No, no, I didn't have them. Like when the show was out, I think I was in high school or college, and I was real poor. By that time, I wasn't buying toys, and I couldn't buy comics for a while either. Like I missed all the McFarlane Spider-Man comics because I was just poor and going to school, and then in the '90s, I missed all the TV shows because I was poor and I didn't have a TV. So I missed Friends and Seinfeld and all that. I missed it when it was live.
Did you watch
Um,
Batman the animated series
yeah, I saw most of that. Yeah,
and Superman?
yeah, I missed a lot of Superman, but I didn't see a lot of stuff like in the '90s. I was
That
just
was my
not.
favorite time.
Yeah, I was just not in a good place ever. Like I was always in a poor place.
Mm.
So I was like, I just didn't really let. I couldn't watch anything, but I would pick up a lot of stuff later on bootleg DVD.
Yeah.
Guys would record them and but those guys all went away too. And
Mario's asking, did we see the new Spider-Man cartoon at all? I
Not
didn't
yet.
see it. Not the new
nah,
one.
I'll watch it though.
I would
Yeah,
watch the Thundercats when I came back from classes. I was in college, so in the afternoon,
yeah,
I'd come back and watch that before going to dinner. I
yeah.
remember that.
So I remember seeing the getting them on DVD and watching them all at the end of the week. I'd watch the tape because at the time when you set your VCR to record every day, and that's the same time I think the I remember the X-Men being on too, the X-Men cartoon,
Yep.
and I would set my DVR or VCRs. I would set the VCR to pick up that too, and I remember that one time they were showing the Dark Phoenix saga.
Hmm.
I was like, it's gonna be a five-part episode all week. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be cool. And
Hmm.
that's my favorite story of X-Men. But on the cartoon, they used like Gambit was in there instead, and Rogue was in there, but it was still the same story. So I couldn't wait, man. I recorded it all, and then I sat down and watched it all, and I watched every episode, and then episode 5 was coming up, and the president broke in to talk, and I recorded the president. It was Bill Clinton. I
Oh, that
recorded
sucks.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bill Clinton talking, and I'm like, oh, and it recorded him over my time slot, and I missed it. I never saw that. I never saw the ending. I know how it ends, of course, but I never saw it until I got Disney Plus, and the first thing I watched when I said they had the X-Men cartoons, I watched the Dark Phoenix saga. Like finally, after what is it, 40 years, I get to finally see.
Did it end how you were hoping?
Probably. I even forgot how it went now. Like, but yeah, it was it. It was an interpretation of the story. It wasn't the story that I wanted for real. But it was
Yeah, I
all right.
forget. Did you watch the new X-Men '97, Artie?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, where they put
Okay.
their old costumes on.
yeah. I loved
Oh,
it. I
didn't-
called that. Remember, I called that.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what I was
beginning?
saying. I'm like, Art early on, Art's like, they should just wear their old costumes, and we were like, they're never gonna do that, because,
Yeah.
and then they did, and we were
Yeah.
like, that's what Art said.
There was one moment. I think it was with Rogue. One of them had a slight a slight uh, alternate. What do you mean when you alter a dress?
Yeah,
When you
alteration.
alteration. One character had a slight alteration to their costume. I think it was Rogue, and I said, "Oh, she's gonna wear the green, the original green." And then I'm like, then I told you guys, wouldn't it be cool if they all should
Yeah.
do it?
And
And then
they
they did it. Yeah, I was like, man, that was cool. And I love like Wolverine was the brown suit, and Cyclops had the hood or the whole full mask.
Yeah,
I really liked the show, and I
yeah.
wish they would
Nightcrawler
make
was with
more.
them. He joined
Yeah.
them finally.
Yeah, Nightcrawler. That's my team, man. Nightcrawler, Colossus, Kitty Pryde. I don't know if Kitty Pryde. She's not on there though. I don't think she showed up, but she's the one. I like her the best. Like that team. Right when Rogue joined the team and they didn't trust her, that was my favorite era of X-Men. And then when Bishop showed up, he ruined it all. Bishop ruined it all, and Gambit started the downfall to me anyway. My downfall. I know people love him, but Gambit started it, and then Bishop and Cable like, all right, we don't want the readers who read this to love it anymore. So I guess they didn't want me anymore. That's all it
Yeah,
was. That's what I could feel.
Yeah, Gambit
you-
was popular with my generation. He was like him
Yeah.
and Wolverine were like the two cool ones that
Yeah.
everyone liked. And then,
Yeah,
but at that same time, I remember still as a kid when Cable and Bishop were on there. I'm like, man, these episodes are boring. These guys are boring. Like I
yeah,
didn't. They were
the
too
whole-
similar. They were like one dimensional, the same futuristic character.
yeah. It felt like Terminator. Like
Yeah.
the same. It's the same thing like Terminator. We're from the future because somebody's gonna betray you, which I thought was a cool story when Bishop showed up and he wanted to beat up Remy. He wanted to beat up Gambit.
Yeah.
And he goes, he's the traitor. And Gambit's like, oh, yeah, I didn't do nothing. He said, but you're going to do it. And then that was a cool story. But then when the story is finished, Bishop stayed. I'm like, well, what's he want now? Like, why is he staying there? Go back home, man. Like, and then it just got like, I don't know. And then the whole prediction, I remember then being like, oh, he's going to be related to Storm. And I'm kind of glad they didn't do that, but that was the whole rumor when I was reading them. I bet he's Storm's kid from the future. But then they made Cable Cyclops' son from the future.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, really? But that made fun. I mean, that made sense remember when that Ascani, I forgot her name, but she came from the future to pick up Madeline Pryor and Scott's son, and because he had that virus.
Oh yeah.
And he said if he stays here, he's gonna die. But there's a cure in the
Mhm.
future or something. And they took him. I thought that was cool because and a lot of writers I know don't want the kids or don't want the superheroes to become parents. So to me, that was a way where they don't want to become parents because then they become lame. And so they took the kid away, and I'm like, okay, that was a good solution. And then when they brought him back, when Cable showed up, I thought to myself, I bet that's Cyclops' son because he has that metal arm, and it turned out to be him. And I like that, but then he stayed. I'm like, why is he still here? I don't like him. And why is his name Cable? What's that mean? It's like
Yeah.
they should have called him Conduit or something like metal bar. I don't know what they call him, but Cable was like it's a cable with a wire in it. Like I don't know what else. And that was before cable TV. But now like his kid should be called like Disc Network or On Demand or something.
I was
Like,
gonna say cable was big back then in the
Yeah.
the
Should have a kid named App.
Yeah, app. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna name my kid Download the Server. I don't know. And he's a bad guy. He serves. I don't know. But I didn't like why is his name Cable? Like I don't know what that means. I don't know what I'm gonna ask Todd. What did you mean by cable? I guess it's a cool name.
Wasn't it a Liefeld?
Yeah. Oh, did I say Todd? Yeah, I
Yeah.
meant Liefeld.
Oh.
That's because I just bought some Todd McFarlane stuff. I just bought some toys.
Tom Holbrook is with us. Always fun to hang out with you guys on this platform. Bug Swig. I assume he means Big Swig.
A big swig. Tom Holbrook. Oh yeah, he's a Migo guy.
I lived with
Swig.
someone who didn't have a VCR but figured out a way to set his boombox to record on time and would just leave his TV on. I listened to The Tick without visuals. It was oddly cool. I'm not sure if it would have worked as well on anything other than The Tick though. Oh, that's weird.
Oh. I used to
Hmm.
see The Tick now and then, and when I had a roommate, we'd watch that on Saturdays.
Spoon.
Yeah, I
It was
went
just
watch
such
a
a
lot of
good
stuff.
cartoon.
Yeah,
It was just really well done. It was funny, and then just went away.
yeah,
'Cause, they had other plans for it. They wanted to make it like a live action series, and then
yeah.
they ruined it that way.
I remember one episode where all the superheroes were driving around in a convertible, and it was real hot outside, and the Tick was in the car, and like a whole bunch of uh the Bat guy is sidekick, all these guys, but there was one guy called Carpeted Man, and he was in he was in the car. He says, "Gosh, it's hot," that kind of thing. He says, and they're like, he goes, "Man, it's hot. It's like 90 degrees outside today." And they're like, "Well, you're wearing a carpet. Why don't you take off your carpet?" And then he says, "But then I wouldn't be carpeted, man." So so he left it out. I thought that was the funniest gag. That was funny. And I wouldn't,
Anthony just started rereading The Tick this week. Yeah.
He's still like the Tick still has a booth in our aisle in San Diego. They're still there. He's selling stickers. Isn't that the Tick's booth?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
that's Ben Edlund. He's
Yeah,
still
Ben
he's still
Edlund.
around, but he's like a Hollywood movie guy, writer,
Oh, is he?
and yeah, he I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe he worked on the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series
Oh,
and a bunch of other stuff too. Because well, he had his cartoon obviously, but and then the live action, but then he worked on a bunch of other shows and stuff like that too.
gosh, it's hot.
Gosh, it's hot.
Who said that? A Bugs Bunny guy. Did the snowman say that? The abominable snowman, right?
Gosh, it's hot. Yeah.
Gosh, it's hot. I like this. Yeah. We're all confirmed for C2E2, right?
Yeah.
Going, Scoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man.
Doing it to it.
There's a lot of stuff going on now. There's stuff I know, but I don't know if I could say it involving C2E2.
Yeah.
Right.
Best,
But they're
Might,
best
might
not
as well
to.
just say it. Nobody's watching.
No one's
Yeah.
listening anyway.
Except for the
Nobody cares.
20 or so people live, and then everybody who catches
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Catching up with
Now-
Franco.
Yeah. Now I'll let my people announce, but it'll
Yeah,
be fun.
Ben Edlund worked on Firefly. I knew it was one of those Josh Whedon shows. I couldn't remember if it was Buffy or whatever.
Firefly. Firefly.
You guys know about Mouse by Art Spiegelman? Of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I went to a
Mouse.
live talk with him a couple of years ago. Saw him.
cool.
It was interesting.
Our good friend Michael Uslan is talking about Batman right now. Right now, as we speak, in the Chicago Theater, downtown Chicago.
Which Batman?
nice.
The first one?
The Nolan verse, I think.
Oh,
The Nolan movies.
they were filmed there.
Probably all of them, but I think that's the theme. But I'm not quite sure, but I just know he's there.
That's cool.
Because I tried to get him to come to Comics.
I was
Just-
going to say, are you going to see him when he's in town there?
No, he's leaving in the morning. So I wanted to, but I'd have to go to where he is. But
Right.
I can't go today. But I wanted him to come to our store. Not to do anything, just I want to take a picture with him standing in our store. That's it. But I was willing to go get him. We were talking for a little bit, and I was like, I can pick you up. And he said, well, the schedule's tight. He said no by not saying no. And I'm like, all right, let's let you go. It's kind of funny. But it'd be cool to just bring him to the store, take a picture, and then drive him back.
Well, I mean, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Nice name drop, Baltazar. Ooh, must be nice to know that guy. Ooh. That's what most people say. Yeah.
Get up and drop, Baltazar.
Shub, where's my stuff? The good thing right now, I have nothing to send to people besides the stuff I'm drawing. So anybody waiting for a package from me, you're not waiting because I don't have anything to send right now. So if you want me to send you stuff, my link to my website is on it's in the video, so you can order books. So then you can yell at me.
Speaking of sending stuff,
Yeah.
I just sent a package off to Skokie
Did you?
with some
I heard
sketch
of this.
covers.
I saw the text with the shipping tracking number. Oh, what did
Yeah.
you send?
I
Secret
sent
stuff?
no, I sent some sketch covers for
Oh yeah. Or for our fundraiser.
the fundraiser. Yeah.
Yeah, we're raising money for the fire relief for for LA. I was gonna see San Diego, but no, it's
That's
LA.
on. It's in February. You guys are doing that, right?
Yeah, February 10th. We're gonna do a live show, a live sale on YouTube. We want to concentrate on YouTube because we want to build our channel, the YouTube, but it'll probably also be on the Facebook Skokie channel, the Oh Yeah Comics Skokie channel on Facebook, and probably my channel too on here. If you're watching this on my Facebook page, it'll be on there. Channels, I'm calling them channels, but they're pages. So we want to build up I'm going to try to build up the YouTube page, try and get people over there. It's happening slowly.
Do you have a link for the fundraiser? You could go on Oh Yeah Comics Skokie Facebook page and follow and like them, and you'll see the event on there. But it'll also be broadcast on the Oh Yeah Comics YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Oh Yeah Comics YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we want to. We want to concentrate on that. Put everything out there.
Someone was Carrie was asking in the.
Oh, cool.
In the chat.
Yeah, and we've been collecting a lot of art. I saw a few pieces yesterday, and they're good, man. They look good. There's a lot of indie guys, of course, but it's cool. And I got a few pieces I'm gonna do. So I just have to do it. I forget, like, that's in 10 days or so. I forget that we're already at February. Because like deadlines, like when you think, oh, I got a deadline in February, but you look at the clock and you're like, oh, good, it's still January, but you only have like 2 days left in January. But it's just that little mental thing.
Ooh,
oh, good, it's still January.
Look what happens. Magic. Bam. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Bam. Look at
color.
That.
Ooh.
Hey, he's handsome. I
He's
like
good-looking guy.
Yeah, he is.
I've always liked this suit too.
Yeah, it is a good one. It's a good suit.
I'm gonna talk about this suit eventually. But
we should all wear suits like that.
I got a secret thing happening that I can't talk about yet. But it's
really involving the suit.
But, not really. Yes, but not really.
Does it involve publishing or tailoring?
Yeah, mostly tailoring.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's cool.
But
I like secret stuff. Secret stuff. Yeah.
Everything in my life is a secret. Everything.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't wait. I got, man, all day today I was arranging Zoom calls. Ooh, here he goes again. It must be nice to talk. Must be great being you. No, but like all these things, like all these things that you wait for a real long time for to happen, and then they happen, and then all of a sudden, now you gotta arrange all these meetings. It's all like Zoom meetings, so stuff like that. But
all right, more magic fill. More magic fill. Bam. Look at this. Look at this. Bam. Oh, look at that. Oh, sexy.
Yeah.
Magic Phil.
Yeah.
Who's Phil?
Oh, he knows who he is.
Yeah, he does.
So I was getting like
color fills.
So hopefully, maybe soon we could announce more things. That's what I was getting at. Who cares? Nobody cares what you're getting at, Baltazar. Just
always stuff.
Finish my book. Yeah.
Always stuff.
It all hurts.
Yeah. I wonder what the balls on the feet guy's doing. I wonder how he got through life. You know? He's probably a doctor. He's a podiatrist now. Is that a foot doctor, podiatrist? Or is that a butthole doctor?
They're very close. It's a proctologist. Yeah, it's proctologist.
Oh, proctologist. Yeah.
And yeah.
I wonder how he's doing. He's like, I'm going to get into these feet. I'm going to find out where the balls are. Yeah, the balls on the feet.
The balls on
Balls.
the feet. You think he became a proctologist to find the balls, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
he realized he was a podiatrist
They're
instead?
not there. They're not located where I thought. Yeah.
Uh-oh, guys, we're in trouble. We're in
Oh
trouble.
no.
Look at this.
Uh-oh.
Look at what Wayne's saying. Am I
Am I
bringing
bringing?
treats to C2? I don't know, sir. That's
Oh,
dangerous.
Oh,
I
the
that's
think you should
chocolates.
I
that's
think you
up
should
to you.
save yourself some luggage room, but it's up to you, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm expecting news soon that I won't be able to eat treats, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You can bring.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like, you know this is bad for you, right? Like, yeah,
What
but why do you
yeah.
keep doing it? Because it tastes good and it's fun. Like, yeah, I know.
What happened to the other 17 issues of Patrick the Wolf Boy? I can only find the first 2 issues. The other 17 are around.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I got a little secret. It's not a secret. It's some info. If you subscribe to my Patreon for $2, the $2 a month guys get to read all of my books for free, and I put up new books every month, and I'm starting with the beginning of my career. So the first books right now are the Craybaby Adventures, and this next month coming is Captain Camel, and then shortly after that I'll be releasing all the Wolf Boy books.
There you
So
go.
yeah, so you'll be able to read them digitally, and I'll have all of them. And right now I have 20 issues, 20 issues
Oh man.
of Wolf Boy. Yeah, so you'll be able to see them all. And I don't know when we'll be able to when we'll reprint them, but maybe something. I'm never gonna say never, but never say never.
Never
But
say never.
yeah, but if you want, you could if you subscribe for $2 on my Patreon, you'll be able to read all my books. And or if you don't subscribe, you could buy them for $3. But I
Yeah.
have never. They've been up there a year and a half, and no one's ever bought any. So I put them free to my Patreons, and I've been getting downloads. People are like reading them, and the quality of the download is good. People are saying they're good. They're high quality PDFs, so you could download them and keep them. They
Mhm.
get to be yours. Yeah, so that's kind of
And
cool.
Anthony says Franco might still have some paperback volumes of Patrick the Wolf Boy in the store. That is correct. I do. You
Yeah,
can buy them
yeah.
on blindwolfstudios.com. A friend of yours is here, Scoot.
Oh
He
no.
says, he
My
says
butt.
Mudbutt.
Yeah,
And and Wayne wants to see Johnny in that Aquaman suit. Oh, I don't know about that. I
yeah.
don't know about that.
I want to see him just in
That's
the green
that's
underwear.
dangerous. That's dangerous, man.
Actually, I kind of saw him like that already, but they were black. They weren't green. What?
Yeah.
We'll edit that out. We'll edit that out. I don't know what that meant. It's not right, Baltazar. I'm uncomfortable now.
I don't know. I know
See?
too much. It's too much. Too much.
Yeah, I like talking like the promotional guy. If you're following us right now, do all those things, like and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
You
Oliver
got it.
does.
Does he? He likes
Yeah.
and subscribes? Or does he say that?
Yeah, he'll say that. Yeah. He's always like, "Can we film a video of me opening this toy?" And I'm like, "No,"
An
because he
unboxing?
wants to do an unboxing. You know, because that's those people do that stuff.
Yeah. Unboxings are cool. I got three boxes that I still haven't opened that are gonna be unboxing videos. Like when we were at New York Comic Con, I unboxed those Migos, and I was the first one to give reviews of those Migo figures, those Atlas Migos.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of people watching those, right?
Yeah, and they were waiting the next day. Did you get the new one? Did you get? And they were all writing to me different. They were in my DMs. Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm.
My DMs were exploding, and they were lit, as the kids say. And I have three.
They were lit.
They were lit. I have 3 boxes from McFarlane Toys because I'm buying those superpowers, and I got Superman. I got the Hour Man, that guy, Hour Man, and the Green Lantern with the cape. What's his name again? Scott Summers? No, I don't know. Alan Scott. I got him. I don't care what his name is, Baltazar. The Green
Jay
Lantern
Garrick.
with the cape.
You got Jay Garrick.
Yeah, I got 3 at a 3-pack with those guys, and then I got I don't know. I got 2 3-packs that McFarlane made. I forgot who they are now because I got them and just sat them there, and I got I want to do.
Oh, you got the one with the Peacemaker.
Yeah, Peacemaker one. Yeah, that one's in there, and I got a Superman one, I think, or I got the You know what I got? It was I got a Michael Keaton Batman from the Flash movie, and
Do
he
you hear
looks
that
really
they're
cool.
making for this new Superman movie? They're making the movie figures are going to be in the superpowers line. So I don't know how
Yeah.
that's going to be. And they're making a Fortress of Solitude playset too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about the Fortress, but I did. I did see the 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 news about the Superman movie, and I wasn't sure if that was real or if it was just like a an announcement, like, oh, we're also making Superman figures. But yeah, I think it's real. I follow a few guys who are superpowers guys on YouTube.
There's a giant kaiju in the new movie.
Yeah, yeah,
You
he
see
looks
it in the
good.
trailer.
Yeah, man, I hope it's good. I saw
Yeah.
that new.
I hope we get residuals for that,
Yeah,
for the
man, if he
kaiju.
goes, yeah, well, you might. It might like who made up the word kaiju? Was that you guys?
I think we
Yeah,
did.
yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
See, that's probably it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen somewhere. Residuals. Usually, that's like what I eat when my kids in the morning when they didn't eat their breakfast. I would eat the residuals.
Ooh, that
Is that
sounds
what that
gross.
is? Ooh.
Wayne wants to know if McFarlane is making Batmite and Amazing Man figures.
Oh, I don't know. I got a Batmite. I think Batmite came with yeah, he came with a Commissioner Gordon figure that was based off of the Batman Adventure show from the 80s when Batmite was green.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they made that one, but it comes with
Oh yeah, he was green in that, right? Yeah,
yeah, and
that
he
was weird.
comes with a Commissioner Gordon figure.
A commissioner.
Commissioner.
Just like the commissioner. But I haven't gotten those figures because they're just I don't know. They're not appealing to me. Appealing. Oh, look at him. He's not appealing. Oh, McFarlane.
Must be
Not
nice to
good.
just pick and choose.
Not
Must be
good.
nice.
Not good enough for you, huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did you ever would you ever guys ever buy something and then
Gina
you
says hi, Art.
who does?
Gina
Oh, Gina, my cousin.
Mm.
Hi, Gina. She's a grandma now too.
Oh,
Yeah,
congratulations.
yeah. Gina's awesome. Yeah.
Anthony says, "Be right back. Got to make an edit on the kaiju page on Wikipedia." Yeah, that's right. Tell him we created that.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was gonna say, do you guys ever buy something and you're real happy about it? You're just proud that you got this new figure or whatever it is, and you show it to your wife, and she makes a noise that's similar to this, like that. Like that happened to my wife. Yes, I have these Ren and Stimpy figures. Who I have them here. I'm gonna show them. They're real close. I got them on my computer. I did
I'm
because
going to show you.
and these
Yeah,
are
show
brand
us.
new. These are brand new. I got them at the Dollar Tree. Look at these
Oh,
guys.
I've seen those.
Yeah,
Yep.
these are cool. And look at but they're cool and they got butts. Look, they got butts in the background. Their butt cheeks
Ooh.
are in there. But I took my son to Dollar Tree for college. He had to buy stuff. He goes, Dad, can we go to Dollar Tree because they're cheaper? Soap, shampoo. And we saw the toys, and they made a whole bunch of these guys. They got these guys. They got DC Comics guys. They had SpongeBob guys, and they were only $1.25. And my son looked at him and says, Dad, those are great sculpts. Do you have these guys? I'm like, no. He said, you should get them. They're only $1. I'm like, okay, I'll buy them. And so that was, they were in my car all this time. I finally brought them in yesterday. This is true. And I had them on the kitchen table. And my wife says, what are those? I bought those. And I said, Gordy said he liked them. He said, get them. They're only $1.25 and they're great sculpts. And she went, like that. And I'm like, hey, what's that mean? And she said, oh, nothing. I said, you don't approve. And she went, no, they're okay. I'm like, no, you hate them. She goes, no, it's just that you're training Gordy to spot good sculpts. I go, no, that's not a good sculpt, moan. That's like, that's like, oh my God, you're bringing more stuff in the house, moan. And that was true. That's what really happened. So does that ever happen to you guys? You ever get that moan?
I had the
Or that sigh?
I didn't get the moan, but I got when we were, this was years ago, and you're involved in this story, but years
Oh,
ago
yeah.
we were Jimmy Cruise director, not to be confused with Jimmy Muscle.
Yeah.
Jimmy Cruise
Two
director.
kinds.
Years ago, he would set up our extracurricular activities outside of
Yeah.
shows and stuff like that. We'd go to basketball games and stuff like that. But we arrived a couple days early at the MegaCon show or whatever was in Florida, and we were at Universal Studios, and we were just sitting there having a drink, and this guy walked by, and I was like, "Holy crap, that's George Lucas!"
Oh yeah.
And my friend goes, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "That guy right there, it's George Lucas, Star Wars George Lucas." My friend's, "Get out of here! It was not." I said, "I bet you $10 that was him."
Yeah.
So we go up and we wind up meeting him, and I'm like, I'm so excited because I just met George Lucas, and I dial my wife, and I said, "You're never gonna guess who I just met." And she goes, "Who?" I'm like, "George Lucas." And she's like, "Who?"
Hmm.
Oh, I made that noise. I
George
made that.
Lucas. Yeah. Oh,
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 I gotta go. I hang up. I called you immediately.
yeah. Yeah. I
It's like,
remember
"Guess
this.
who I just met?" Who? George Lucas. You were so excited.
I'm like,
I'm like,
really? Where'd you? Man,
that's
no
the
way.
reaction I was looking for.
Yeah.
Did he talk
Right.
to you?
Yeah, like I went up to him and I, was able to say, Mr. Lucas, and he was drinking a Coke, and he put the Coke down. He goes, "Yes," and I said, "Oh man, I just wanted to say I'm a huge fan. Star Wars changed my life. I do what I do because of you, like creative and comic books, and I just wanted to say thank you." And he goes, "Oh well, thank you very much."
Hmm.
And then I turned to my friend Jimmy. I'm like, "You owe me $10 because
Yeah.
because he didn't believe it was him, and he gave me $10. So
Yeah.
it was
That's a
awesome.
bet. Fair
Yeah.
bet. Yeah.
Mario says it's weird. My wife and daughter make that noise when I buy a new Mavs jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Was
My
he wearing
wife always
flannel? It was the summer, Dave. He wasn't wearing flannel. But
probably. He had
yeah,
the sleeves rolled up. Yeah.
yeah.
Was he
Yeah.
wearing white New Balance dad shoes?
He was. He
Hmm.
was because he was walking around in the park.
I
Yeah.
remember you sent me a photo of him,
The back of his
and
head.
yeah, it was the back of his head, and I knew it was him.
Hmm.
You're like, and I was like, yeah, that's him.
Because
Yeah.
I forgot to take a picture in the moment as he was
Yeah.
walking away.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I forgot, and I took a picture of the back of his head. And I'm like, no one's gonna believe me. But I showed the picture to Art. I said, "You're not gonna believe me," but I took a picture. He goes, "No, that's him."
That's him. Yeah, it would look just like him. It's just it was his hair and his back, the way he walked. Yeah, that was him.
His
I
gait.
believe you. His gait. You
Yeah,
think?
like it's like it's called your gait, the way you walk, your
Oh,
legs move.
his vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that was him, man. Totes. It was totes
Coach
him,
him.
as the kids say.
Was he wearing a speedo? Yes, definitely. He was. He had a thong on.
That's
Yes,
all he had, his
Mhm.
speedo and nothing else.
The flannel shirt and the speedo he had on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was clean shaven, wasn't he?
Hmm.
No, we still knew
No,
him. No, he
no,
wasn't. He had the full beard.
he had the full beard.
Yeah, man.
And I only noticed the security afterwards. Because he had peoples with him. He had the security peoples.
Oh, yeah, that's odd. Like you would need that. You're the creator of Star Wars.
You probably didn't notice, but when you went up to him, they were probably right behind you, about to hit you with a club.
Yeah.
And then
And
because
then
you
he's
walked,
like, "Oh, this guy's harmless." Yeah.
yeah,
Were they
Let
were
me
they
check.
wearing white helmets, stormtroopers?
Yeah.
That's what my guys would be like that. If I was George Lucas. See, I'm gonna
that'd be
have all
cool.
my yeah.
It'd be cool if you ran into him at that new Star Wars land. At Disney, they have that Star Wars park.
This was way before that. And
I
this
know,
was at
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Now it would be cool. And like Art said, he's walking around with these stormtroopers as his
Mm-hmm.
security.
I'd wear pink ones though. I'd have all my stormtroopers would be girls. They'd have to protect me. And maybe my cousin Gina. She used to be I think she was a paramedic or fireman or something.
What year was that when you met him, Franco?
Oh gosh. It was had to be in the 2000s.
Yeah, I remember my kids were
Yeah.
little because I
Yeah,
was
I
home
can't
with
remember. Yeah.
babies.
So that's like after the prequels. So maybe they're waiting to see if you were going to yell at them about the prequels, and when you didn't, they were like, "Okay,
Yeah.
he's fine."
Hey man, where's my $7? Whatever it is.
Well, it's just kind of a surreal thing because you don't expect him to walk by,
Hmm.
and of all places, Universal Studios, where you got all these people just walking around. And granted, it wasn't like a huge volume day, but there were still people.
No
There
one
were
else was
still
bothering him.
not really. I mean, then he walked away from us, so I don't know if people did after that, but apparently, from what I understood, like he would go there often because he was a big fan of the parks, and and I think he had like a house nearby or something like that, because we would go to the parks often with his kids and stuff like that.
Nice.
So yeah,
I remember seeing the Big Show in a hotel lobby, and I saw him, and I took one step, and he held up his hand like Jonathan Kent,
yeah.
and then I turned around and I sat back down. I'm like, all right, yeah. I'm like, all right, he don't want to.
He's like, no, there's a hurricane about to show up.
Yeah, I'm like, all right.
Twister.
And he just noticed. I noticed him. I went, oh, hey, and he went, nope. Like, all right,
Nope.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I thought that was cool.
Damn it.
I knew exactly what that meant. Then I saw Bubba Ray Dudley, Bully Ray. I saw him at an airport once, and he's walking in, but he was in, like, he looked like he was in the stuff he wears, like in the ring, the gray shirt and the shorts. He looked like Bully Ray, and I looked at him and gave him the 3D symbol with, the signal with the hands. Man, he stared me down so hard. I took the symbol out, put it in my pocket, and I just turned around. I walked. Man, I was so scared. Like, I don't know if he did that because I annoyed him, or was he in kayfabe,
Yeah.
It was like, all right, man, I was like, holy cow, man, this guy's not cool. Like, he doesn't want to bother with me right now. I thought that was kind of fun.
Speaking of wrestlers, there was that time that my son stole AJ Styles' belt,
Yeah.
championship belt.
Yeah.
We went
Where
to go
at?
see him. We went to go see him locally here, and it was a house show. But he was like, I forget what promotion he was with. It was before he was at WWE.
Probably
Obviously,
TNA.
I wasn't even with TNA because it was a smaller
ROH or something, maybe.
something. But he was a champion of there, and at the end you get to go into the ring and take a picture with him. And he let my son hold the belt, and then we take the picture, and then my son just left with the belt, and AJ is like chasing after him. Hey kid, come back here. He goes, I worked real hard for that. I need that.
That's funny.
But my son's like, okay, my belt now, and he just walked away.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Does Nick remember doing that?
Yeah, I think because we said, oh, you can't do that,
Yeah.
And we have a picture somewhere, and it was before cell phones and stuff like that. So we have an old style picture somewhere of all of us.
That's cool.
I like it. I
Let's
like it.
see.
That's good. I like it.
Dave says Scoot loves Darth Maul. Who doesn't?
No, I don't like him.
Really?
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
Anthony says,
I think he's awesome.
I was walking with Mick Foley in a hotel lobby. I asked him how he was doing. He says, I could really go for a piece of pumpkin pie right now. Oh yeah.
Did you get him some pumpkin pie?
I don't know.
No,
He was giving you a hint, Anthony.
I
Did you-
remember I was walking, I think it was at C2E2, and I was walking, and I had that zebra striped vest that
Oh,
I have
yeah.
on. And Diamond Dallas Page was up ahead, and he's eyeballing me as I'm walking I think we were going to the show, and he was eyeballing me. I think Brother Bear was with me, and he points at me, and he points at the vest. He goes, that's a really cool vest. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. And I turned to Brother Bear. I said, you know how I know this is a really cool vest?
Yeah.
And he goes, how? And I said, because Diamond Dallas Page just told me so.
Yeah. Now you know.
Now
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Like, I was at standing in line at the airport, just standing waiting for something, and in a line with a bunch of people, and in walks next to me was Judge Mathis from the TV show Judge,
Mm-hmm.
and he has his newspaper, and he looks at me and sees the seats, and he says, "You think if I sit here, anyone will recognize me?" And I said, "Yeah, you're Judge Mathis. Everyone knows you. You're on TV every day." And he went, "Oh, well, let's see." And he sat down and took his newspaper and went, and he went, oh, he sat down, crossed his leg like he's going to read the paper. And then everyone says, "Oh, Judge Mathis." And he says, "Well, I guess I got recognized." And I said, "What a goof, man. Like, you're not trying to hide." And then he had to leave because he got overwhelmed. And I thought that was crazy.
I
Like,
wouldn't have
yeah.
recognized him.
Yeah, I'm like, you suck. But then another time, me and Jimmy and the Muscle were at the airport chilling. We're always waiting for something, and we were sitting in front of in front of like a bagel place or coffee place or something, and saw this guy kept pacing around, and he couldn't sit and it was Dan Marino. It was Dan Marino kept walking and walking, and he looked like Dan Marino, like you would think he looked like on the TV with the tie and the suit. Like he looked like he was trying to like he was gonna go broadcast. He looked like that, and so we're like, he couldn't go. He kept pacing because he didn't want to stop, because every time he stopped, people would get his autograph and bug him. So we moved over. me and Jimmy made a spot between us. We're like, hey, Dan Marino. And he went, yeah. I go, you can sit here and no one will bother you. And he went, okay. And he sat down. Anytime someone walked up, Jimmy would say, He would say, no. And he gave him the Papa Kent. And Dan Marino, he stayed there for about 10 minutes, and we didn't say anything to him. We just let him sit. We didn't say a word to the guy. And he was, hey, Dan. And like, no. And then he goes, thanks, fellas. And he left. So, I thought that was cool. Like, Jimmy, that was cool.
Anthony says, biggest mistake of his life, didn't buy him some pie. Someday I'll redeem myself. Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How tall was Dan Marino? Was he a tall guy?
Yeah, he's a big guy. Probably about, I'd say 6'5", 6. He's bigger than me. I'm 6'3". Yeah, he was big.
In my old days when I worked in film and TV production and stuff like that, one of the gigs I got was we had to go to this sports awards show, and our job was to follow Phil Simms around.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Phil Simms was the quarterback of the New York Giants then.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I remember I had to put a microphone on him,
Oh, cool.
and run the wire underneath his jacket and stuff like that. So I'm like, man, this dude's like, he's big. I'm like 6'3", and he's a little taller than I am, and his shoulders were much wider.
Yeah.
And I'm not a sports guy at all, but it was nice. He was a very nice guy. But I remember the next Sunday,
Yeah.
the Giants were playing, and he was the quarterback on the field.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
He's the smallest guy on the field.
Yeah.
And he's the quarterback. He's the smallest guy out there. And he's taller than I am, and his shoulders are bigger than I am. And what are the size of these guys out there?
Yeah, they're like 400 pounds, these guys.
Yeah.
And they consider like a 6 foot tall quarterback to be short, because they need him to be tall so he could see over the line of the guys. But a 6 foot quarterback is always like Doug Flutie, I think, was 6 foot, and they always said he was small.
He looks small, yeah. He looks like he's not 6 foot.
Yeah. And Dan Marino was big. He was a giant guy. I was sitting, so I didn't get to stand compare, but he looked like he had to be about 6'5", 6'3", and I felt like he was bigger than me. And so, but he was cool. He was all right. He was frustrated because people couldn't sit anywhere. Like right here, dude. Sit down. Jimmy was cool though. I remember when we would go, Jimmy the Muscle would come with us, and when we go to the conventions, before I leave the house, my wife would tell Jimmy, "Don't let no girls flirt. Don't let them get boobed." That's what she would say. Don't let him get boobed. And because she was home pregnant with the baby, and I'm like, don't worry, like hormones and things. And so I remember a few times when, people buy stuff and then they leave, and I said, "Bye, Art." And then he would hold his hand up. "No, can't boob him, man. Sorry. He's not allowed to get boobed." She goes, "Well, I'm just saying goodbye. Can't let you do that." So, I thought that was funny. Yeah. Jimmy's Muscle. Jimmy the Muscle.
Sulfur
funny.
biscuit.
The sulfur biscuit. Yeah. The legend.
Oh, yeah.
Legend of the sulfur biscuit. Yeah. Jimmy the Muscle. Sorry, man. I think I just posted me and Jimmy dressed like Batman and Robin today.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. It's funny how we're talking about Jimmy the Muscle. Sorry, man. Wife's home pregnant. You got to stay behind this this chocolate. It's funny. Yeah, Jimmy the Muscle. I think that was from 14 years ago, that picture. Me and Jimmy dressed like Batman and Robin.
Man, time flies.
Yeah, and that was after me and Franco did that too.
That's right.
Yeah, so we did that.
You did that with him in Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and you were at C2E2.
Yeah. It's true.
Or not C2E2.
MegaCon, right?
No, Wizard World.
No, Wizard. Yeah, it was Chicago, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's funny.
Which one is MegaCon again?
That's one in Florida.
Florida.
You guys still do that?
No, I haven't done that in years.
I haven't been. Yeah.
Mainly because schedule. I'd like to, maybe, but we'll see.
Yeah. People are dinging me. What's his? I got to make sure. Oh, it's just guys. Just people. My phone is on silent, but my iPad is not. And
That's all right.
yeah, so I hear stuff.
No one's gonna yell at you here. That's all right.
Yeah. Hey, what's that dinging? Yeah. Must be nice to get attention from people. I bet it's a friend who's in the industry. Yep. It must be nice. It's like most of my friends draw comics or involved in a comic somehow, you know?
Yeah.
Most of them.
Was it always like that?
No, but now it is like, unless it's like somebody, you know, I call them my Super Bowl friends. They're all like normal people. They're all regular. Yeah, or like when we go to barbecues in summer, they're like normal people, and it's really odd when it's kind of like the thing where like when you're talking to normal people about when they all share work stories, and then they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" I said, "Oh, I draw comic books and kids books," and they're like, "Oh, yeah,
Must
okay."
be nice.
And yeah, and then they're confused. I don't know what to say after that. So I just stay home. So you never leave your house? Nope. You don't set your alarm? Nope. Oh, must be nice. That's the
Working
must be
man.
nice guy. Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like when you're trying to explain things like, yeah, you
Yeah.
know, I work on like what kind of comics do you work on? Anything I would know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Superman, Teen Titans, and then it's feeling like it starts feeling like you're bragging, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
But-
yeah,
Yeah. And I like, oh, you know what they always do? Here's what always happens. Oh, no Marvel? Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I disappoint you. No Marvel. Oh, that's it. I'd buy your books if you did Marvel. Like, damn,
yeah.
you know. Remember that guy? I don't know if we ever said it on the air. That
Well,
that
we're
guy.
about to.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it because it's a good story. And remember that guy? When we were at the high school show, there's a guy. We were with Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, was right next to us, and we're like, he's our hero, and we're all fanboying around him, and like, he even calls me his grandson because I asked him if I could tell the kids he's his grandson, and so now he remembered that, and so we're sitting. Remember, we're just hanging out with him all weekend, and
Hmm.
he has his portfolio, all this cool stuff, and he's not doing drawings because you don't have to. He's like 84 years old. The guy,
Right.
you don't want to draw. He's like, he has artwork if you want to buy it. And the point with him is like, if you meet him and you want art, it's like, do you want a piece of his work? Like, man, I don't care what it is. I'm gonna
Right.
shop and buy whatever. But there was this guy who I heard it all. And so the guy was standing looking at Jose Luis, his portfolio, and he said, did you ever draw any Marvel? And he said, no, I worked for DC for 75 years. I've been doing that. And he says, oh, yeah, because I see a lot of drawings in here of Batman, but I don't see any Marvel. He says, I don't draw Marvel. And he went, oh, that's too bad. Because if you had a Marvel if you had a Marvel character, I would buy something. And I was like, oh, I like got so mad. I'm like, oh man, like you're standing in front of a legend and you don't want it because he didn't draw the Hulk for you or Spider-Man, but he's got all this. I don't
And
like.
they were both wrong, by the way, because he did the Batman Hulk crossover.
Oh, but he didn't have any Marvel in his
Right,
portfolio.
yeah,
That's what he
yeah.
meant. I don't have it. And so the guy said, well, will you draw me a sketch? And he said, he looked, he went, no, just
No.
like that.
Yeah.
No. And then he said, well, let me see if I could convince you. I'm a first responder from 9/11. And now the guy's like, he's a lot older. He's like almost like handicapped. He had a cane. He just wasn't healthy looking at all. And so I don't, whatever. Maybe he was one of those guys, which respect, but he started talking. He goes, well, how about maybe I could convince you? I really want to get a piece for our the firehouse, whatever, and maybe like have some fireman holding the flag, and I'll pay whatever you want, and like, and I want to hang this piece and in our firehouse, and it would really mean a lot if you would draw it. And he goes, "What do you say?" And Jose said, "No."
No.
So- and then I started laughing. I started giggling and laughing. Jose Luis looked at me and winked at me as the guy was talking. I went, "Oh man!" And then he says, "Well, if you had any Marvel, I'd buy some." And he says, "I don't have any." And then the guy left, and Jose just looked at me and smiled and laughed. I'm like, "Wow!" He let the guy do his whole spiel, and he says, "No."
No.
He just said no. And then
Yeah.
and then later on in that day, remember I probably told you this too. Like I went took a break, to the men's room, and I'm finishing up, and I'm washing my hands at this point, and that guy walks in. He's real unhealthy. He's severely large, and he has like a purple leg and all this stuff happening. And he walks in and looks at the stall, and so all I hear him says, he goes, "Oh, how am I going to do this?" And I went, "Whoops!" I got out of there so fast. I was so glad I was at the washing hands part, But I'm like, "Oh man!" So it was the same guy. So that was my
Yeah.
story.
That guy
It's-
was having a rough show.
Yeah, he was.
It's dangerous for me sitting next to Jose because
Oh yeah.
I love the guy so much, and
Yeah.
I bought a whole bunch of stuff from him. Every time I sit next to him, I wind up buying something,
Yeah.
and I and I gotta stop. I gotta stop buying stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, at
Yeah, I got
C2E2, I got
yeah.
to sit with him and watch his table for him while he drew because he had some commissions,
Oh,
and
that's
that was
cool.
like a thrill of a lifetime right there.
It's just cool seeing him hold his pencil and
Mhm.
like sketch. Yeah, it's cool, man. Like
Harry says that's a cool tool you're using for the bubbles, Franco. What is it? It's just a regular ink brush. I use a Baskerville brush, and it just if you draw the circle and hold it, it snaps it into a perfect circle. So no tool,
oh
just a
yeah,
brush and Procreate.
that's all
Dave
true.
Scheit says, "What the blank are you doing?"
What the are you? Yeah. Sorry, I can't do that.
What
Wayne
the
wants to know
blank
if
you
you
are
have any.
doing?
What the
Yeah.
blank? What the blank you are doing?
Scoot, Wayne wants to know if you have any late night snacks to eat tonight.
No, I'd say I do that only on the All Yeah podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it annoys Johnny.
Yeah,
So,
crunchy Cheeto bag. Yeah.
Super Bowl friends, the Yeah Comics version of the NFL Super Pro comics from Marvel. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys pick up Jose's DC style guide? Yeah.
I got
No,
one. I
I
finally
didn't.
got one. Yeah.
It was
Is it sold out?
I poured over that thing for like an hour.
Yeah, it's cool. I didn't even open mine. I'm gonna do an unboxing.
Oh,
I want to read
yeah,
it on
so
on an unboxing show.
it was
Yeah.
the Sunday morning after I picked it up, and it was a lazy Sunday morning, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna open this thing, and I spent like hours going over it and looking at it. And I'm like, this
Yeah.
thing is incredible.
Yeah.
It's just so amazing. And then you read the backstory stuff to it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It is cool. And
Hey guys, all's good? What's the topic of this evening? Anything, everything.
no topic. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at
What the
Gene Paul.
blank you are doing? That's it.
Giving me Art Baltazar vibes, digging it. Whoever's working on screen, that would be Art Baltazar.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me drawn. Yeah, that's why it
No.
looks like me.
No
Yeah.
wonder you're giving Art Baltazar vibes.
Yeah. Here, let me scroll out. Let me see the whole page. There it is. I'm working on a top panel right now.
Bacho says I sat beside Jose at Heroes Con so that Fred could do some running around, and it was all. That's what happened with me.
Yeah,
That's what happened with me.
Fred needs a break sometimes.
And Jean Paul Lace Peter
What?
says what? I think he's
Yeah.
surprised that it's you.
Yeah,
So-
it was me. You stumbled upon my style being drawn by me. That's kind of cool.
So we have here just to kind of give you here's Art Baltazar.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's me.
There you go. So
This is what I look like at home when I'm drawn.
Hmm.
But I put on the hat. Oh yeah, comics. Boom, represent.
And it doesn't
Mhm.
end there. Look who else we have. We got Scoot.
Mhm.
Scoot right here. There's Scoot drawing stuff right there.
Scoop
You
McMania.
can almost see it on there.
Yeah, almost.
It's him.
Yeah.
Die humans.
And then just for the trifecta, you got me, and this
Oh,
is Franco.
yeah.
I'm Franco.
Catching up with Franco.
So you got everybody on here.
Mhm.
Everybody on here. Everybody.
Heck yeah, man. I'm making stuff up as I go
Oh,
too. I'm like Indiana
getting
Jones
it
right now.
Love it, man. Huge fan. Much love, Gene, Paul, Ace, and Peter. I get it now. I get what that is now.
Oh, it's Kiss. I was
Yes, there we go.
when I see Peter or John. No, I was gonna say I thought it was Beatles, but it's not. None of their names.
No.
It's not
Art,
even
what
their
is it
name.
with you and cats? Cats are cool, man, and Art's a cool
Cats?
cat. That's why, yeah.
I don't know what. Yeah, I guess I never
Mhm.
thought about it. I just like making cartoony animal characters. Cats are fun because they have the ears like Batman. That's what I like about them. Look at these are the gouache monsters at peace. That's what he looks like when he's at peace. They're getting along in this book. Spoiler if you didn't read number 2. If you read book 2, then you're good. I'm spoiling it every time I do. This is like my 30 days of Yogg's show. I've been trying to draw this whole book in 30 days, but it's not. I don't know if it's working. It is working. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the whole show.
I think
Yeah,
you'll be
we
all
get
right.
it. Yeah, I get it. All right. Yeah, I get this guy because it's cold out. The Yogg's is freezing right now, or the land of Yogg or Cray World is freezing. But they're not really aware. They're just bundling up. But should I put clothes on these gouache monsters? Are gouache
Yeah.
monsters affected by the cold?
I don't think so. I
I'm gonna
think
give him
they'll be fine.
I'm gonna give him a scarf though. This guy needs a
That'll
I
scarf.
might get going here in a minute, guys.
Oh yeah,
Starting to
Yeah,
fade,
yeah, man.
it's all right.
and I can't show my artwork anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm supposed to, but I'm
That's
doing
all
it.
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it was fun catching up, though.
Yeah,
Catching
man.
up a scooter, catching up a scooter.
Yeah, I'm excited for C2E2. We'll be there, but I'm also every year excited for the Cincinnati Comic Expo in
Yeah.
September, October timeframe.
Yeah, we're going back again.
Yeah,
I think it's October 24th.
yeah, it
Thank
is.
you.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
weekend as New York again, or different weekend?
No, different.
Ooh, maybe
Yeah,
I
that's
could
what
go.
the. Yeah, it'll be fun. We're New York is on the 9th, I think, 8th, 9th, 10th, or something. And I'm gonna see. Maybe I'll bring Gordy with me to New York, my son. So we'll see. I got to see what he's gonna do, but that'll be fun. Looking forward to it, man.
That'll be cool.
I'm gonna give this
Cool.
this Cray a coat because it's cold. It's cold on Cray World. These guys are just cold.
Gene, Paul,
Yeah.
Ace, and Peter says, you and Chris Russo to the most underrated artists who, in my opinion, represent what comics are all about. Pure fun, love it. Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, dang,
you're talking to him. That's okay.
yeah. I agree, though. I agree with that statement, and I'm a big fan of Chris G. You know what? I'm gonna say right now.
He says,
And-
your run of Teeny Titans is how I introduced my kid to the joys of comics, man. Perez, joy I get it from it. Yeah.
Press
All
for
right,
life.
cool.
Yeah, man. Oh, cool. And we print All Ya Comics issues. We do our own All Ya Comics series. And our newest one, the latest one, is issue 15, featuring Patrick the Wolf Boy. But I'm going to say it right here, number 16,
Ooh.
I want to get it to print soon. There's lots of Chris Giarrusso pages in there. So it's a Chris Giarrusso crossover with us. It's G-Man meets Action Cat. So say it here. Nobody even knows that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be a good time. We just have to get it ready for print pretty soon. I wanted it for Si Dos, but I don't know if it's going to happen. It's kind of fast. We'll see. Because if I finish this, maybe we could send number 16 to the printer. I got to finish because I got just like 3 pages to go. But I can't. It's got to be done, man.
Yep.
Oh, so much pressure. Oh, famous cartoonist under pressure. All the stress. Not no stress. Yeah.
They don't know.
There's no stress until there is. It's usually
Mhm.
how it goes. Yeah. But my record is 100 pages in 30 days. And I do not wish to break that
I
record.
was going to say, yeah, how's the breaking on that going?
No, I don't want to break that record. It hurts. That was that Flash Gordon book. I inked and colored 30 pages, but I didn't draw it all. And it's not start to finish. It's like inked and colored that last. And man, it was hard. I don't want to do that
All
ever
right, my
again.
brothers. I'll see you guys around.
All right, Scooter
Oh,
Pie.
yeah,
fun
man. You're a
chatting.
good man, sir.
Thanks for hanging, man.
There
School
it is.
McMania.
Wolfpack.
Appreciate it.
Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Woo.
Later.
Too sweet.
See ya.
Woo.
Later. Bye.
All right, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Let's see. Who else is on here? Ooh, D-Brad's here. Hi. What's happening? Not much, man. Hanging. Again, last minute deciding to pod.
Yeah, that's
You
funny.
even have commentator Corraller on this pod. Oh yeah, you should just come on. I didn't bother asking because we were just so last minute, but we should have had Wayne on. I like that Aquaman. Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
it's not too late. Bring on Wayne.
Yeah, if you want to come in, it's the same link. G-Man is a great book. Did a bunch of interviews with him over the air. Yeah, man. He was just at Oh Yeah Comics New York last week signing.
Yeah, it's a good
So-
man. Did I ever tell you the too sweet moment I had at the airport?
No.
Like, oh, it's a good one because I travel with my socks hat all the time, and I went to the airport. I had my NWO T-shirt, the red and black shirt, and then I had to go through the X-ray, and they wanted me to take off my shoes and all that, but I asked them, can I hold on to my hat because it's a new socks hat? It was the white one, and like I don't want to get it dirty. Can I just carry it? And he went, "No, man, I'm not supposed to, especially like Sox fans. No, I don't want." And I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "No, man, I can't let a Sox fan. I'm a Cub fan. I can't let you do that. But you wear an NWO shirt, so yeah, you could carry it." And I went, "Thanks." And then he held up the Too Sweet and he says, Wolfpack for life. And I'm like,
Nice.
yeah. And then we did the Too Sweet. That was the TSA guy.
Nice.
Yeah, he gave me a hard time. He goes, "Nah, man, it's a Sox cap." I'm like, come on. But then he went,
Nice.
"No, Wolfpack for life." I'm like, "Oh, cool, thanks."
Easy says, "Hey, how do you come up with ideas for books? Because I'm trying to make a comic and I ain't got jack." And
Oh.
ideas all the time. Write them down.
Yeah,
They come from everywhere. So
yeah, man.
we're always writing notes down and stuff. So
Yeah,
uh,
carry a
yeah,
sketchbook with you.
mhm.
That's the best thing. Just carry
Yep.
a sketchbook and whatever comes to mind, just put it in a sketchbook because a sketchbook's not for masterpieces. It's for thoughts and ideas and sketches. And if you see a funny looking person on a train, you just sketch their face real quick,
Mhm.
turn them into a character.
Yep.
There's
All the
all
time.
kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Carrie says, "I thought that stream of fish was a giant tentacle when you were drawing ovals." Yeah, no, it's fish. It will become clear eventually. To Easy, you just got a title for your comic, Ain't Got Jack. Yeah, run with that. That's cool.
Hey, Ain't Got Jack's a good.
Scooter gonna check on his stuff now too. Yeah, man, check it out.
It's
Check
good
out Scoot's
pie.
stuff. Yeah, we got a new book coming out with Scooter called Ninja Kaiju. Check it
Oh
out.
yeah.
I never thought he'd leave. I know, right? Anyway,
Check Squatchy. Yeah.
It's all good. I'm a little under the weather. Oh yeah, man, feel better. But anytime, you know that. Chris
Oh.
is
Uh-oh.
let's see, he says Chris is a tough New York nut to crack, but once we got him talking, he was one of the funnest guests I ever interviewed. Him and Jeremy Bastian, Chris Pirate Girl, name dropping. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we drop all kinds of names.
You can interview us anytime. Thanks for the offer. Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. I gotta answer my daughter. She just texted.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
what the whole thing's looking like so far
Oh wow, look at that.
on the Aquamans. So yeah,
Hmm.
I'm gonna do everything in and around and behind him in silhouette.
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 I like that because the sharks are jutting from his motion,
Yeah,
from his region area.
yeah.
He's pushing them
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
Mhm.
brings the
The attention.
yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you know it.
Hmm. I like it. It looks good.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Catching up with Franco.
Are we singing each other's theme songs? Art.
Yeah, we could. I'm drawing a statue right now. This is a statue
Well, let's see.
of Krenobi. So
Go
this
back to
is
you.
a statue of what he looks like. So he's not perfect. He's got to be a little shaky. So it's kind of cool. It's relevant later to the story.
You know how you can make it better is you
How?
draw a couple of sharks coming from his
Oh, from jutting.
yeah, jutting from his groinal region, and you'll be good.
I don't think I've ever used the word jutting. I don't think I've ever used it before. And I think I did it in proper context. You know,
Yeah.
nobody cares. Yeah, I know.
Well, this guy cares. Well, if I could be corny for a moment and just say thank you, Art. You give people hope in comics and always remind people the point and purpose of comics. Okay, done fanboying.
Oh, thanks, man.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's about. I'm a big fan of when people make their own comics, and even when a comic is not the best comic, that you're like, oh, that was okay. If it was good for a guy's first try, I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff. And I think that's why, like a lot of people like to criticize Liefeld, and especially his early stuff. But I really like his stuff because it feels like the books I made in high school. And I know that he's doing that because he made those in high school. And I'm a fan of that type of stuff. It's just cool. I don't know, used him as an example, but his books are good though. But that's what I like about a lot of things. Just make comics, and the more you make comics, you're gonna get better. You're gonna get better every time. No mean, man. No mean.
I do. I do know what you mean.
And I love people who just make their own characters. I love it. It's
I
better.
do.
Like
I
they're
do that
better.
all the time.
Yeah, like that's better than the mainstream are cool, but like when making like I know that because I yesterday Monday I inked 12 pages of this, and it was really easy to do because I didn't really have like a deadline like oh I gotta do 5 today to keep pace, but I just went ahead and just made 12, and by the time I was done I'm like, wow, I inked 12 pages today. And today this is page 36. Today I opened page 32, and so I'm already at 4, and I'll probably draw until 3 a.m. tonight. Probably it's usually when I go to bed.
Well, I
And
don't know if I'll go that late.
yeah, oh, and not on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll probably be drawing all that time. And but drawing your own characters and making your own comics is fun, and it never feels like stressed or work to do. And but when you draw for like a project that's a job, it sometimes feels like you're working, you know. But it's not a bad job. I like working on comics. But sometimes, like if you got something due on Monday,
It hurts.
yeah, you got to finish. You got to stay up all night, and that's like that Flash Gordon thing, man. That was rough. It was fun to do, but it was a job. It felt like a job. It felt like a job. It hurt.
Felt like a job. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like a job, but it was good. It's a fun job. But it's like but it's different. Like a fun job might be like helping someone move. And maybe not fun. It's hard work, but it's fun because you're with your buddies. But at the end of the day, you're going to be finished. That's the difference. But at the end of the day, when I'm drawing a comic, I'm not done yet. So it's real different. It can't compare it to moving people, Baltazar. I'm like, I know. Yeah, but that's kind of where, I'd rather do this than anything else.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. I should be doing something else, but I decided to do this online because I can't really show much of other stuff that.
Oh
I'm doing.
yeah. Like I really want to paint right now. I really want to make paintings and sketches and stuff, but it'll come.
Yeah.
I got to get this done first. This is pressing. It's pressing right now, but it's not too bad. Ain't too bad.
D Bread says so. Yogs is 80 pages, right?
109 right now. 109 pages of Yogs. I have to land on an even page for the reveal. If it's an odd page, it's gonna mess up the timing. So I gotta land on it on an even page. 109 so far. Man, that's a lot of pages. The heck? I'm on page 36. Yeah. What the heck? What am I doing? But the thing is, like, Yogs is full circle. This is the story that I made when I started comics. And then a publisher said, hey, man, we'll publish that for you. And so that's what's happening. And yeah, Sammy Davis Jr. works there. Hey, man, What do you got, man? We'll publish that for you, man.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Hey, man.
For those of you joining, we're switching back and forth between Art's screen and my screen.
Yeah.
Because we're both working on the what you call it. You know what I mean. We're working on
the shares. Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
It's all true.
True story.
I'm gonna put snow on this thing too. Snow, body.
Let's see. Question for Scoot. Oh, he's gone. Sorry about that. Oh wait. Well, to Art and Franco, what is your favorite color track suit jacket? Oh,
Oh, like running
I
suit?
like. I guess I don't know anything bluish, black. I don't know. I guess.
Probably like red and yellow, like Flash, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have an Aquaman sweatshirt that's orange and green, and it's actually Aquaman. It's got pectoral muscles. Makes me look real cool when I wear it. I should wear it on the show here one day, but I can't because if I wear green, then the green screen behind me, I'll look like the green screen
Oh
behind
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, catching up. You guys are looking very handsome and very famous. Oh, thank you, John.
Really?
Appreciate
Oh
that.
man, I tried that today.
Yeah.
I was like, today I'm gonna go for handsome,
Mm-hmm.
and took a little bit. It took a little longer than normal today. It took like 3 seconds more, but thank you.
Easy
Yeah.
says, what do you think about just plain aggressive comic, like douchebag characters, violence, etc.? I like them.
Yeah, just make
Depends.
a comic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Looking good, Franco. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Bad joke, one bad.
Frankie, you
joke.
repping that Joe Orlando. Absolutely loving it, man. New fan right here. Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. But are
Oh,
you a
yeah.
new fan? Because if you read Tiny Titans, that you know,
Yeah, that's a while ago.
that's yeah. So you're an old fan as well.
Classic.
Yeah.
We like to say classic fan.
Because Mr. Baltazar and I did that one together there. He drew all of it, but we wrote
Yeah.
them
Oh,
together. Yeah.
yeah.
There was a couple of things I drew in there. A
Yeah. A
couple
little bit.
pages here and there. But
It's true.
all that was you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna go shadows and stuff and highlights and stuff in here now.
Oh yeah. Oh, it looks good.
Oh, thanks, man.
I can never. That's all on Procreate. Is
Mm-hmm.
that all on iPad? I can't get it yet. I use it mostly for sketching, but I can't really.
It took me a while after I got rid of the Cintiq, but I just got rid of the Cintiq because I'm like I can't
Oh.
be tied down to the desk, especially when I was teaching.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I wanted to bring stuff with me, and I couldn't bring a Cintiq with me.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So I just went all in, and learning curve at the beginning. But the Teen Titans Go to the Library book, I drew the
Yeah.
entire thing on here. I draw everything on here,
Wow.
basically. And I was running out, like you were talking about deadlines, because
Yeah.
I wanted to draw that all on paper.
Yeah.
And
I remember that. I remember you.
I wanted to
saying.
draw it on paper, and then I was just running. I'm like, I'm never going to be able to do this. So it was, just nope, just all
Yeah.
digital.
Plus with paper, then you have to scan it all and get it right and adjust the colors and all that stuff.
Well, with this, I don't even scan with this because usually what I'll do is I'll draw. Here, what can I show?
Yeah, you just draw it right on there, right?
No, I draw it usually in a notebook. So
Oh, that's right.
I'll draw in a notebook. I don't have anything handy to draw. Like I'll draw
right.
because everything I draw in pen.
Yeah,
like this.
on the loose leaf paper. Yeah.
I was drawing this
Yeah.
last time,
Nice.
so I'll draw everything like this.
Yeah.
And then literally I just take a photograph and insert it in here and size it to the page, and then I ink it. So all
Nice.
my pen is here. Yeah.
The pen is mightier than the sword. Yeah.
Oh, let's see, Gene Paul. I'm just gonna call you Kiss. Everybody
Yes.
loves a good morning, and just pick up a Hitman comic, the first app of Dog Welder. Great book. Love my Morts. Yeah. All right. He says,
Yeah.
whose channel is this? I've been sub for a while. It depends. Which are you talking about? The Oh Yeah Comics channel or the Franco? Probably the Oh Yeah Comics channel. It's all our channels.
Yeah, it's all your comics.
It's Oh Yeah Comics in general. The stores, mine, Arts.
Yeah.
It's all of ours. So yeah, you'll catch us on here, here and there. Y'all are great. We need these vibes tonight, man. Thank you guys. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Heck yeah, man.
Easy says good night. Good night, Easy. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Easy
Yeah.
E.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, so I had to go full digital, and I wanted something I could carry with me. So
Yeah. That's why I got mine, because I was I
Mhm.
brought it for hotel rooms. I still bring it, but I only use it for sketching. But I like it for that.
But do you have the iPad or the iPad Pro?
iPad Pro. I have the good
Yeah.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I use Procreate, but I just do sketches and then I save them on the cloud and
Mhm.
then I bring them in and then finish them on
Yeah.
here.
I have the
So
Dropbox, so yeah. Mhm.
yeah, so it works.
Yep.
I've found out a lot of people use it for different things, and I know when we do our Monday nights at the store, man, everyone's drawn on iPads now, but they're
Yeah.
real good. Everyone's real good.
Mhm.
Like, man, how'd you get that way? Like on that, like
Yeah.
so I like to do ink and paper too, and I like how the ink and paper is imperfections because like
Mhm.
digital, it seems like you draw everything's perfect. Like,
Yeah,
but
that's my number one
yeah,
go-to is paper every time. But, you know,
yeah,
any, you know, necessity of things, you know?
oh yeah, yeah. I dig it, man. I'm doing some more sketches for C2E2 for C2E2. Some of those crazy sketches I do it, they're just nuts. And I just like the energy of those of the paper sketches and ink and stuff.
Yeah. I have to do some stuff. I've just been so bogged down with stuff. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I gotta get some stuff ready.
Yeah. Look at this. I ink this whole page on the show.
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, the
Gonna
whole
flip
thing.
over to you.
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna poke the pencils out. Look at that, so you could see the whole thing.
Nice. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's real clean. The big statue. Look, they're getting along. The gouaches and crays are not getting along, but it looks a little like the weather is creeping in. It's getting snowy. Then these guys are like, he goes, well, like the good news is the crays and gouaches live in peace. Wow. He goes, yes, they share crazy together. That's good. So the gouaches are no longer monsters? Well, how about three? Three? Look at him shaking his hand. Three. Remember the gouaches who got slimed with the gouache gun, with the slime gun during the gouache war? Yes, I do. And look at, just like the old Marvel. It says, see, gouache, see, Yogs, the gouache war for details. That's cool. So I'm showing you guys. This
Nice.
is like plot movement exposition. Is that what they call this?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And look at the Weezer. Look at how much he looks now. He's all beaten up. Look at what
He's the
happened to
reason.
him.
Oh
And
man.
why? Like, remember in the first book, he was real young and vibrant.
What the hell, dude?
Now he's
What's
like,
going
I
on?
don't know. Like, he's been through some stuff. He's seen some stuff. And this guy's like all different. It's like,
What is happening? What is
why does he
happening
look
there?
like that? I don't know. See? It's cool, man. I'm really happy with this. I'm gonna ink this whole book tonight and do it. And I don't have anything scheduled until February 6th. So I don't know what's gonna happen to me during that time. But I don't really have to leave the house till February 6th. Actually, February 6th, I don't leave the house. It's a Zoom call. So that's
Oh, there you
just the
go.
thing I gotta do. But after that, I don't know, man. I could finish this by then. Maybe. My wife likes me though at that because I'm just a zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just I could be sleeping at any time. She comes home from work and I'm sleeping or I'm awake or I don't know. This is unpredictable. And if I'm hungry, everyone eats. When I'm not hungry, everybody has to fend for themselves. That's how it is. And I always say, look, everyone eats when dad's hungry. Like, yeah, the whole house eats.
Yeah. I told you last time I'm still on school schedule, man. This
Yeah.
morning I woke up it was like 6 a.m. just awake, you know?
Yeah,
And I
man.
was like, I just can't I was tired, but like the night before I stayed up late, but I still woke up. So it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Kiss
man.
says gotta go. It's getting late here in Newfoundland. Oh man.
Whoa.
But
He's
I'd
in
like to
another
hit
place.
y'all up for a quick interview on here if I can catch you when you have time. I'll message you soon. Yeah, message us. We'll know.
Yeah, man.
And it says cheers. Hope to talk to you soon. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Newfoundland.
That's cool.
Wow. That's far
Good
from
night,
here.
Kiss Guy. Yeah. Well, I just looked. I already did page 37, so I could move
Look,
on.
look at that. Look what's happening here. Look at a face. Look at a face.
Oh, look at the shadows.
Look at a
highlights.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's
You're
a handsome devil. This guy.
adding volume to him.
He's a handsome devil.
Handsome chin. Yeah, he's dreamy.
Look at that. Oh yeah, dimple. Dimple.
Yeah, he's dreamy.
He's a dreamy guy. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta see what this page is.
Zoom
'cause
out.
I,
It's not so what you call it? Not so deliberate. Doesn't look as deliberate.
this guy right here that I made has the Scoot's tracksuit. Speaking of tracksuit, this is like a Scoot with the stripes. Yeah, I think it's gonna be red coat or red suit with yellow stripes. Yeah, he's got shoes on too. Kind of cool.
I like it.
Look at it. It's good. It's good.
Let's see here. Let's see what can we do here. Oh no. No,
Heck
can't
yeah,
have
man.
that. Can't have that. It's crazy, dude. Crazy. Oh, let's see.
It's nuts, I tell you.
It's nuts.
It's like this is the part of the show where they stop talking.
Yeah, sometimes I forget to talk when I'm in the middle of this thing.
I'm going to San Antonio at the end of next month for a store signing.
Yeah, your thingy thing. Yeah.
Yeah, for comic books for kids. It's gonna be cool, man. We sent the book to the printer. I think
Oh,
on
nice.
yeah, it's at last Thursday I sent it, and it's finally got approved. Everything's good today, so they're printing it. We should get it in like maybe even by the end of this week. Probably by the end of next week, maybe sooner, man. Because that
Nice.
like printers like sometimes surprise me. I one time sent a book to the printer on a Tuesday or Wednesday, and I got it on Saturday. I was like, "Holy, what
Yeah.
the heck, man!" And then other times I send a book to the printer, and then 2 months later it arrives. So I never
Right.
know
It
what's
depends
happening.
on their
Yeah,
schedules.
and I just right now I've been printing a lot, and I have a whole bunch of with the points and coupons and stuff.
Mhm.
It's kind of cool, and the printer gave me extra points for my birthday and stuff.
Oh,
Like, I
nice.
wasn't expecting that. Yeah, so I got enough. Like I'm gonna get a good deal with the next print, with the next book. It's gonna be cool. So we'll see what happens, man. I don't have
Yeah.
anything ready yet. I want to do stuff.
Yeah, I gotta get some stuff ready too, but just
But I'm gonna.
it's a little complaining. You got a job, you got
Yeah.
stuff to do, but I have
Oh,
I have I have a paying gig work I got to do, which is what I was
Yeah.
doing all day, which is why I should be doing something else. But
Yeah.
this is just fun tonight to
Must
just
be
not
nice. Yeah.
not do that stuff.
Yeah. I got I'll definitely have new books at C2E2 that I haven't had there last year. So
Hmm.
they're still new. The last time I printed was in September and August, September, October. I printed stuff, so it'll be cool. Digging it, man. Digging it fresh, yo. That's what it is. That's what the kids say. Did the kids say that?
I think so.
Most of them. Some of them.
Not entirely sure, but I'm gonna go with yes.
I'm just go with what my son says. He's a 21-year-old kid, so he's still cool.
He knows.
Yeah. And
He
I
knows
have a
what's up.
photo of him when he's a baby that came up on my digital frame in my kitchen. And in the photo, he's only like 10 days old. So he's real tiny, but he has real big fuzzy hair. His hair's like standing up like like a rock, like Billy Idol. And I've been sending it to people when they're having a bad day. Like here's a picture. And they're like, "Who's that?" It's baby Gordy. And they're like, "Oh, cool." So it cheers up people. Yeah.
See, Brad says I'm just drawing along too while I listen. Yeah, And Anthony
Oh.
says, must be nice to have coupons.
Yeah, it is. It's real nice. It's
And back
privilege.
to
It's called
gentlemen, I have
cartoonist
to bounce.
privilege.
Oh yeah, Wayne, thank you for showing up. Appreciate it, sir.
Wagums. Yeah,
Yes.
Wagums. He's a good man.
Yeah. But yeah, I should be doing other stuff, but this is I don't know. It's just
Yeah, it's
this
more
is
fun.
what's happening tonight.
Yeah.
So sorry. Sorry, people.
I got
Sorry.
I got these Star Wars toys artwork that is it's the toy that when they would run black and white ads in the comic books or stuff, and I have this artwork that I tweaked it and it looks real cool, and I have the characters in different colors. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up, and hopefully no one steals my idea. I'm gonna reveal my idea right now,
Yeah.
but
Tell me.
it's kind of cool. And I'm not sure if I could do it, but there's always a but. But I'm gonna try to put oh, that's not even it. Here it is. Open the wrong piece. That's okay if you saw that. But
No, you're not on
got
screen
these.
right now, so
Oh, okay, cool.
Hmm. yeah, let me know and I'll put it up when you're.
Yeah, I just lost everything. Where is there? I got to go back to what we're doing. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got these pieces that
Hold
I
on.
tweaked.
Is it on screen or no?
Yeah, it's on screen. Oh, maybe it's not. Let's see.
Oh, you got to
Oh,
switch
it's on
your
my.
screen.
Yeah, I got to switch my to Photoshop. Man, I just closed it. What the heck? Yeah, it's my other screen. Yeah, it's it's a cool piece. Like what I did with them is pretty cool. And let me see if I got it. So I got to put another screen. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Oh, I stopped sharing. Now I got to send another one. All right.
That's all right. Yeah, send another one. I'll put this up in the meantime.
Yeah. Look, here it is. Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
cool.
I'm gonna put it
Yeah.
up.
So it's artwork, the black and white artwork that they use from the toys. But
Mhm.
then I just saw it on the internet, and then I made the colors into just it's still real fuzzy. See how fuzzy it
Mhm.
is?
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool looking. But I want to make T-shirts of these, but I don't know if I could get away with it. I don't know if this is copyright, even though this is artwork from artwork from artwork. You know,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'm gonna try it until
Are you doing like, mass quantities or just a couple of them?
just like Threadless, so they
Yeah.
could order. But I don't know if Threadless will allow me. I know T Public allows you to do stuff like this, but I don't know if Threadless does. But I want to do I want to put the like Han and Chewie together, like put these two guys together on one shirt,
Mhm.
and then put Vader and Obi-Wan on another one. Because look, they're already facing each other. But isn't he cool looking? Like
Yeah.
I try to break them down to like just black and white, but they're like reddish brownish. But I thought they would be cool. But I don't know. I want to do something with these because they look cool. And they look real blurry, but when you go up close, the colors are sharp. But the shadows make them look a little pixelated. But look at R2, he looks cool. And Leia. But I like how these look. And the piece I found was real JPEG-y, real dilute, whatever you call it. But I think they're cool looking. So we'll see.
You should put Luke and Leia kissing.
Yeah.
On one.
Well, he wants to kill her with the lightsaber right now.
Yeah.
R2's getting between them. She got her gun out. But I'll probably put her back to back with Luke so they look like they're fighting. I don't know if I'll make the Jawa or this guy. This guy's just chilling. He's standing. He's like, yeah, I got a fishbowl on my head. But I think these would be cool. I'm gonna try it, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it on Threadless. I think you got to have your own stuff, but I'm not sure. But I think this would be cool. I want to make something, or I could probably do it with another company. I don't know. I think that would be cool, right?
I think so. I think they look pretty cool.
Yeah, and they look enough. Unless I color them all different colors, like not their traditional colors. I think that'd be kind of fun. Oh yeah, man.
I think you
Cool.
should. I think you
Yeah.
should.
Yeah, right. I think that'd be fun. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it until I get a letter telling me I can't. Because
Can't
that,
do it.
yeah, say, hey man, you got to stop.
Hey,
But
man.
hey man, I never got that letter before, but it's about time. You know,
Well,
Every-
you're advancing in your career. So
yeah, I could get that letter. Yeah, yeah, I never got that before. I know a few guys who got that letter saying, hey man,
hey, man.
hey man,
They
we,
got a letter. They got a letter from Sammy Davis Jr.
yeah, hey
Yeah.
man, we own that, man. You can no longer use. So, but that never happened to me yet. Mostly because I know the rules. Play by the rules.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, there's a lot of texture in my pages
Lot,
in this
lot of pixels.
pixels. Pixelation. Pixelation. You're like, yeah, this is a good show. This was a great show until like 5 minutes ago. It's not, I don't know what this show became. It's not what I thought it would be. No, it's all right.
I think this is looking all right. Looking at 8.
Yeah, it looks good. That drawing has sound like.
Yeah. There's some things happening.
Yeah,
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
yeah. I like it.
Oh, thanks, man.
You should make prints. Is it digital? You should make prints.
Yeah, everybody always says that they'll buy them, but then they don't.
Yeah, and they don't. Yeah,
Then
yeah.
they don't. And I'm
They
like,
have-
why did I make prints of this thing?
You should make posters, and then I make posters, and they sit.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Maybe I will. Who
I
knows?
saw like 2 posters when I make posters.
Yeah.
It's those guys, those diehard guys,
Uh-huh.
and then yeah,
Yeah, like John McClane and those guys. Yeah.
yeah, John McClane and Hans.
Die Hard. Die Hard, get it now?
Yeah, I get it, yeah, Hans.
Shut up,
Yippee-ki-yay.
Franco. No one thinks you're funny.
You got to go back and work on that for 10 more minutes. Then maybe you'll go into the show. Doesn't make the show. This is what this show is, a testing ground for all the jokes, you know. What do you call it?
Looks true.
Workshop it? Yeah.
I
we're
think
gonna
so. Carrie says you can get away with a lot on TeePublic, like you said, but they will pull some things. I made a Godfather shirt, changing out the face and doctoring the logo for my BLS brother-in-law shuffleboard mentor, and they made them take it down even with adjustments. Oh,
Yeah.
the guys on
it's-
shirt as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know on Threadless there's something you got to sign on there or something.
Yeah.
Comes up every time.
What's Jurassic Ernie up to these days? Says Anthony
Jurassic
Ladd.
Ernie?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta find
Dan-
out.
Dan says goodnight, boys. Thanks for the live stream. Oh yeah, Dan. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, Danny,
Thanks
he's
for
a good man. Jurassic Ernie's still in Arizona. I see him now and then on the FB and comment here and there. Big Head Jim's doing a show in February. His band's rocking out near my in one of the suburbs near my house. Big Head Jim, he's gonna be there.
Oh man.
Yeah, the guys, they're still around. Big Head Jim has a wife now. Mrs. Big Head Jim.
Mrs. Big Head Jim.
Yeah, but Ernie, I don't know. He's still hanging in. He's doing his Ernie lifestyle. Jurassic Ernie. Yeah.
Mrs. Big Head Jim.
Yeah.
Is
I
there a
don't know.
Mrs. Is there a Mrs. Jurassic?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, he likes women, but he doesn't want one. You know, he doesn't want that.
Right.
You know, I get it though. He collects video games like pinball machines and cactuses. That's
Oh,
what he
man.
has in his house. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Jurassic Ernie. He's a good man. But I like how my friends have these names. Everyone I know has some kind of name. I don't know how that happens. I just know it does. Hey man,
Hey man.
what you gonna name me, man? I don't know. That guy's called the critic. The guy who yells at me all the time. Tells me every day. You suck,
it-
Baltazar.
It's
See?
in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys can hear that too? Like, I don't
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhat.
Oh, okay. I never know.
Yeah, man. We can hear him.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
there.
we can
He's
hear him.
yeah, he's got a lot of things to say.
Mine
Yeah.
sounds like me, but yeah.
And my guy's mad. No, must be nice guy too. He shows up. Must be nice. The must be nice guy. He's always the guy like when things are going just too good.
hmm
Must be nice guy. So he puts you back down. Must be nice guy.
That guy's a little. Well, I was gonna say he was a little fucker, but I don't want to swear on here,
Yeah, I don't say that.
so I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, it's all right. We all know what you mean though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be nice
Uh,
guy. The normie people. Those I only hear that from the normal people. Must be
I
nice
could say
guy.
I could say it now because I'm not teaching anymore. But every
Yeah.
once in a blue moon, I would, especially with my older students, I was gonna say you know, like I'd be mad about something and I'd say I was gonna say shit, but I'm not gonna because this is a school setting. You guys are students, so I'm not allowed to say that.
Yeah, don't
And
say
they'd all
that.
be like, "But you just did." I'm like, "No, I said I was gonna say it." And
Yeah,
I
you didn't say it.
didn't.
Yeah. It's like I was gonna say that guy's awful and he sucks, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I can't
I'm
talk
not
about
gonna.
that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna say that right now. And even my son told me, Dad, you know you have a rating with people? I'm like, what? He says, yeah, he noticed that because he's been going to shows with me and he told me that he knows that all my conversation getting out of like when I'm done talking, I say the same things. And I didn't notice it until he pointed it out. But he said that when I'm done talking to somebody, I always say, I like everything you just said. And then I'm like, see you later. And then I leave. He says, and he knows when I say, I like everything you just said. He said, good, we're gonna go
Oh,
now.
good. We're gonna go.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna go. And then he says that I have a rating with people like when I if someone asks me how's that guy, who is it? And then I say, oh, he's a good man. That means he's a good man. He's cool. And then if I don't like somebody, he told me, Dad, you just say, nah, that guy sucks. You just go right, he just sucks. But if somebody's in between, he said, Dad, how's that guy? And I'll say, he's all right. He said, sometimes guys are just, he's all right. And then, but those are the ratings. He sucks. He's all
Funny.
right. Oh, he's a good man. Yeah. So but you don't know that until you ask me. You know, like you say, hey, how's Scoot? Oh, he's a good man. You know, stuff like that.
That's funny.
Yeah, Gordy picked up on that. Here, Dad, here's how you rate people. Like, oh, you're right. Because he noticed that too when we're at the
Did you ground him for being so smart
no,
and
I
figuring it out?
gave him an extra $5. Here you go.
There you go.
We could supersize it today. Yeah. But like when we're at the shows, like too, like we know a lot of people just from doing these conventions, and I know a lot of toy guys now just from doing toy shows and just doing that. And so when we're walking down an aisle and a guy's like has his booth, I'll take Gordy. Said, "No, let's not go to this guy. That guy sucks." And he was like, "Okay." So like, I'll talk to everybody, but if I don't want to, I'll like avoid them and I'll avoid certain aisles. And Gordy caught on to that too. Like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want this guy. I don't want to talk to that guy. But it's kind of funny. It's like, we didn't know you were like that, Baltazar. Oh, yeah. Everyone is. Like, oh, here's
Everybody
that guy.
does that. Yeah.
Yeah. I know I had a friend who used to use the cell phone. I'm busy on a cell phone tactic because he did that to me a few times. When he saw me coming down the aisle, he'll suddenly take his phone out of his pocket and put it by his ear and walk like put it by his ear and go, oh, and then walk away in another direction. I know. You might know who that is. Or maybe not.
Not sure.
Somebody would do that to me every time. And I said, oh, I see how it is.
Those bastards.
Oh. Yeah. I'm the guy who's just all right. He's all right. Baltazar guy, he's all right. Maybe I was in the I suck category. Sometimes I am. You suck, Baltazar. See? It's easy. It just
There he is. He just came back.
It just flows. You suck. I don't have balls on my feet, Baltazar. That's the first guy to ever say that. And I can't remember his name. I don't know if his name was Chuck or Ben. I don't even know. Man, I wish I knew. I want to find out who he is and friend him on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, Baltazar. He's probably not. You don't want to deal with that. Remember Shavolsky? I talked about Shavolsky too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder if Shavolsky's up there. The thing about it, that Shavolsky is I don't even know his real name. So I can't find him. He was a good man though. I can't find him. See, he's a good man. If I met him today, I'd say, hey man, you're a good man. Shavolsky was all right. I liked him. Shavolsky. And we're probably losing viewers now. We heard all this stuff before.
Yeah, we're down to 3 people. That's fine.
Oh yeah, we'll be
No,
good.
no, we gotta.
Yeah, our last show, man, a lot of people were saying they liked it. Like we had more views on our last crossover show that it climbed faster. Like the viewers on YouTube, the views went up faster than most shows. And but I find that that's happening with a lot of our videos on the Oh Yeah Comics YouTube channel. Like
Yeah.
a lot of they're climbing. You just got to do them more, you know.
Mhm.
But it's cool. I dig it. I like making videos. I wish I could do more videos, but
Yeah, I did those shorts with Nick, like the artwork
Yeah.
shorts that are on the Oh Yeah Franco YouTube
Yeah.
channel. The
Mhm.
Franco draws, the Oh Yeah Franco one.
Mhm.
And man, those things, like I just did it as a joke because I'm like, oh, I saw those online. I'm like, I could do that with my artwork. And
Mhm.
I said, Nick, do you want to do the voice? He goes, yeah. So we did it.
Mhm.
Man, I got like thousands of views
Really?
on those things.
Wow.
Yeah, like
That's crazy.
between TikTok and the YouTube channel, like they're up to like
Oh, all together?
yeah, between the two of them, they're like 1,500, 1,600 views
Wow.
between them, and I'm like, holy cow!
Are you on the TikTok?
I'm on the TikTok, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So,
I never went on there ever. My wife shows me stuff and she
Yeah.
sends me links to it.
I don't really see anything on there because I don't scroll through the
Yeah.
stuff, but I'm on there just, I guess,
Yeah,
promotional wise.
'cause
I
we
just
gotta
did it,
be.
stuff like that.
Yeah, because
You know?
people are all talking about uh, leaving things. Like people are leaving stuff to go to other things. But I'm thinking, nah, don't leave. Just make something on that other thing. Because I like there's people everywhere, you know. So
Mhm.
it's kind of, I don't know. That's all. That's
No,
all
I
I
get
have
it.
to say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Mhm. TikTok. They should make an Instagram for grandpas and call it Instagramma. It's a good one.
Instagram. I
It's a
get
good
it.
one. Thank you
get
very much. I just want to say this.
It was,
This
it was like dad joke central right there.
yeah, it was an unscheduled joke today. Yeah, that's great. Don't ever say that again, Baltazar. Yeah. The craze. Look at him. Look at that motion. He's surprised. He's got crazy eyes, this guy. He's got crazy eyes.
It's crazy.
Who's having those eyes?
Crazy.
Tell me more about my eyes. Wait, lady, wait. Remember that? That's when that bear liked Bugs Bunny. Remember when he opened a curtain, she was in the bathtub?
Tell me more about my eyes.
Tell me more about my eyes. Wait.
And the son who was like, oh, yeah, there's somebody been sleeping in my bed.
Yeah, someone's sleeping in my bed. That was the dad. Yeah. Yeah, someone's been sleeping.
Somebody's been sleeping in my bed. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
son. Yeah.
Somebody's been sleeping in my bed. Yeah.
There we go. Look at it.
Tell
Look at
me
it.
more.
Look at it.
Oh, look at him. Yeah, looks good.
I think I need to go some darks. I need some darky darks on here. Maybe I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This came out good just as for like a fluke drawing type thing.
Yeah, you did it here on the air.
Yeah.
I saw it all. It unraveled. right before us. Revealed, not unraveled.
It unraveled.
It unveiled. It's like an unveiling.
Oh, thank you, Carrie. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we like Carrie. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Carrie is awesome. She's got her
Mm-hmm.
own theme song now too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it
I
needs
mean-
some dark. Need some dark.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Let's go. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, 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 no. It didn't work. On the wrong layers. That's why. Here we go. I hate that. I hate when I'm on the wrong layers.
Yeah, I hate it when I draw everything on a wrong layer.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, but I just make it work somehow. But that happens.
Yeah. I do too.
Yeah.
It takes a little longer, but I'm like, all right, let's
All
do
right.
it.
Yeah. I just added problems to my
Mhm.
final solution.
I just added about 10 minutes. Of
Yeah.
More work.
Sometimes an hour.
Mhm.
Does happen, man. Must be nice to not be perfect. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. The must be nice guy likes when I mess up.
Screw that guy, man.
Yeah, he's around though. He's always watching. The must be nice guy. Oh, there was this. I had a good story. See, always good stories. And this one's fresh. This just happened to me.
Oh, no.
I always go out to eat. Like when I go to Monday Mystery Industry Mondays.
Mhm.
I don't know what's happening. Like when days are all like yesterday felt like a Friday to me. I don't know what's happening, but somehow over the weekend maybe it was. I forget. But I like to go to Hooters. I go get my chicken wings and sit there and chill. And I was watching some kind of sports, but Saturday night because like the Hooters I go to is like it's impossible to get a table. It's like you got to reserve it in advance because the place gets packed. I don't know why it gets this one, but gets so packed. It's why, so, but I know if I walk in, I can sit at the bar. So I sat at the bar, but there was like two chairs. One chair was between two big guys that I didn't want to sit because they were just like there was no room. Then the other chair is the ultimate stool, is the ultimate chair because it's on the corner. The corner. I was like, oh, cool. I'm gonna sit at that one. So I sat down, and it was with a group. It was with a group of guys, and I'm like, of course, you say, anyone sitting there? Can I sit? And the guys, no, man, go ahead, sit. And he was like, oh, I don't know. And then he started telling me, this was already about 9 o'clock at night. And he told me, we've been here since 2 in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, cool. So I'm ordering my food and all that stuff, get the food. But they just start talking to me. He just starts talking to me and what's your name? Where you from? Where you doing all this stuff? And we're just catching up. And I met him and like four other guys. They're real cool. They were, of course, rowdy, loud, because they were there for a while.
Mhm.
But I remember the guy when they asked me my name, he says, Art. I'm like, yeah. He goes, what else do you go by? I'm like, I don't know, Artie. Most a lot of people call me Artie. He goes, nah, we're gonna call you Ricochet. I'm like, Ricochet? He went, yeah. I'm like, nah, that's dumb. I like, and he went, what? I go, nah, that's not a good nickname. I'm like, it makes no sense. And then the guy's like, yeah, dude, that's dumb. He goes, what's wrong with Ricochet? And he goes, you don't want to be called that? I said, well, if that's what it is, all right, but nah, that's dumb. That doesn't even make any sense. And then he went, all right. And then I don't know, they just ended up calling me Artie. And so during the thing, what made me laugh so hard was when he says, well, how old are you? And then I told him, because all these guys were like 30 for 35. The oldest guy there was like 40. He was an ex-boxer. It was kind of cool. So I got to talk to all these guys. I found out one guy's divorced and his kid. He visits his kid once a month. I found out a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
They were just telling me. So the one guy, when he said, how old are you? And I said, I'm 56. And he freaked out. Holy cow, that's freaking old. He was saying the F word. That's freaking old. And he told all the guys, hey, man, this guy sitting here is 56. And they're like, whoa. And they all freaked out. And then he said to me, which made me laugh, he said, hey, Artie, don't ever let anyone not tell you you're effing old. That's what he said. Don't ever let anyone tell me you're not. Oh no, he said, don't never let anyone ever tell you that you're not old as F. That's what he told me, and that made me laugh. I know
Okay.
that's a don't yeah, that's a long story for nothing.
No, I like it.
Yeah, that's real boring, Baltazar. That's a stupid story.
I like
Those
it.
were normies. Yeah, that was a funny experience because they were trying to get me. I don't know what they were trying to do, but no, they were cool. They accepted me into their group, but but I like how he said, "Don't ever let anyone tell you you're not old as F," and that made me laugh a lot. Like that was funny. So if they tell you you're young, they're lying. That's what he said. I thought that was funny.
I think so.
Yeah, and then he showed me pictures of his daughter. He was crying. It was weird. It got weird, but
Oh,
I guess yeah, I guess I got like I got like um
Mario says that looks sweet, Franco. Thank you, Mario. I appreciate that.
oh yeah, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird encounter moments.
I remember that time when remember when we were in Florida. We are somewhere. I think it was Florida, and we are setting up our table, and the guys next to us said, "Are you guys Art and Franco?" And we're like, "No," and they're like, "You're not?" Like, "No."
I
Like, "Who
remember
are you guys?" "Oh, we're the guys who set up the table." And I'm like, "Oh, when are they coming?" "Oh no, we come here today. We set up the table, and then Art and Franco come tomorrow, and like
that.
they
That's right.
want
Yeah.
everything set up." And they're like, "Oh, okay. Wow, that's cool. They got setup guys." And you heard them say, "Hey man, they got setup guys. How did they
Yeah.
do that?" And so
And then we went out to dinner with them.
yeah, we saw them at the bar.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we saw them at the bar, and we all ordered our food. And during the conversation, we just said, "You guys staying here?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, what room you in?" And they gave us the room number. I remember that, like, and
That's
then
right. I remember that. Yeah.
so then I just remembered. And so um and then we finished our food. We all hung out. And then at the end, we got our bill. And
Right.
the bartender said, "You want to put it on your room?" Like, "Yeah, I put it on room 284 or whatever it is."
284. Yeah. It
And
was
then they're
their
like,
room.
"Hey, man!" I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
man. Oh,
oh, you
yeah.
guys were."
Yeah.
And then
Sorry, we're just messing with you.
yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Yeah, and then the next day when we showed up,
We
they're
showed
like,
up. Yeah.
"Like you were you were them?" Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember we asked them
They're
the
like,
room.
you told us you were the setup guys. Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, we are. We yesterday and today we're
Yesterday we were the setup guys. Now we're Art and Franco.
yeah. Yeah, that was pretty funny. So we were just man, we could have got a free stuff all weekend, but like no, we were honest.
That's right.
Yeah, put on room 210, whatever
Uh-huh.
it was. And they're like, "Hey, that's our room." Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
jeez.
They were kind of
Good
mad
luck.
at that, but I remember.
But it was funny.
Yeah, I remember that other time. I don't know if it was the same show even, but it might another time. I know it was Florida. Every time we go to Florida, it was always
It was an adventure.
yeah, because we're like, I don't know what it is, but everyone's looser in Florida, like because they're on vacation, they feel that vibe. But remember the guys, girls, they're two guys, but all the girls kept coming by our table. They just kept hanging out with us, making them laugh. And then the guys got mad at us because their girls were by our table all
Yeah.
weekend.
Uh-huh.
And we were teasing the girls every day, making fun of them, but they all kept coming over and taking the abuse. But so I remember like they were real mad, and the girls were saying, "Oh, our boyfriends are mad at you guys." I'm like, "Well, don't come by us no more.
Yeah.
It's not us.
Yeah, we didn't do anything.
Yeah, we're just being goofy."
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I ever told you this. Like, I went to another show by myself, and I was sitting at my table, and I look up, and those two guys were standing in front
Oh,
of my
wow.
table, and they were mad. And they're like, "Oh, where's your partner? No partner today, huh? You're by yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, where do I know you guys?" And they're like, "We're the guys from Florida." And I said, "Oh, dude, hey, how you doing?" I hugged them, I high-fived them, and I gave them both bro hugs. They were there to beat me up, but I gave them bro hugs and I confused them. And then they walked off. "Oh, right on, dude. Have a good show." Like, cool. And I was like, "Phew, man." They, yeah, they were mad. They were, and they said, you were the guys who were, talking to our girls. Like, "Oh yeah, you guys. Oh, how you doing?" But it was crazy. But then, yeah, I just fooled them. I just confused them. It was real fun.
Yeah. I don't understand why people get like that though. Like, you get
Yeah.
all defensive about the weirdest stuff.
Yeah. My my wife told me when I tell her stuff like that, she goes, "Well, you are loud sometimes." She
Mm.
said, "Yeah, I guess." I don't know.
Yeah, but never offensive.
Nah,
But yeah,
I don't
there was
pick
that guy.
fights.
There was that guy at the Wizard Show that wanted to beat us up.
Yeah,
Um,
he
I
threatened to
remember
tip
that.
over our table.
He threatened to, yeah, he threatened to beat us up, and we were like, "Are you kidding, dude? Like, what's happening right now?"
Yeah,
Like, just 2 seconds ago, we were joking around and
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. I remember he said something to us, and then
He said he threatened us, and then
I
it
remember he.
de-escalated. We de-escalated it, and I remember you said to me, um,
I
"What
remember saying,
what was your thought process there?" I'm like,
yeah,
I was going for his throat."
yeah. And I remember when he threatened us.
Yeah.
When he threatened us, I said to you, "Ooh, did you feel that?" And you were like, "Yeah," like, "Oh, yeah."
Mhm.
It's like the adrenaline rush.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I forgot what it was, but I remember I was thinking, I'm gonna let him tip our table and just not do anything because everyone at that show knew us.
Mhm.
We know all the promoter. Yeah, I forgot what, and
But
I remember.
he was, you know, if he was gonna go for it, I remember we had a plan,
Yeah,
like, individually, like, one of us said, "I'm gonna go for the throat," and the other one's like, I was gonna go
yeah,
for, down down below
yeah, yeah. I remember that.
or something," and I'm like, "Yeah, I was ready for it."
I remember what.
I'm not gonna make the first move, but,
Nah, but I remember what got him mad was he said, "Don't mess with me. I got a record." And I told him, "I've been buying CDs for years. I don't have any more." And then he got that's what
that's
got
what
him.
got mad.
Yeah, he got real mad at that. I remember saying that. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just funny.
I don't know, dude, I think I'm done.
I think we could talk about this now. 'Cause it's been years.
Yeah,
Oh, that looks good.
I think I'm done with this right here.
Hmm.
What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm gonna sign my name. This is it. This is done. I could call this one. This was fun to do. This
Hmm.
one. I like it. I'm gonna sign my name. I'm gonna sign my name. Where am I signing my name? It's always a process. Trying to
You
find out
gotta.
where I'm gonna sign my name.
It's got to be compositionally pleasing.
I'm gonna go right here.
Oh yeah, Franco. Franco.
This is it. I'm doing it on camera so everybody can
Yeah,
steal my signature, I guess.
yeah. I think about that sometimes too. But
But it's yeah, this is not my signature. This is my autograph.
yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah, that's
it's
not the way you
different.
sign your bank
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
It's not,
yeah. Mine either. I try to do mine neat for the
you know,
bank. Yeah,
there it is. Bam. Done. Now I see other things that are happening here.
yeah.
Little things that I picked up here, there, everywhere.
Nobody wanted to start fights with us for a few years now. At least 10 years.
That's because we're the old guys now.
Yeah, we're no old guys now. We're not the cool guys messing around with people. And now we just sit at the show and sit and look at people
Hmm.
when it's bored. Like I even stopped drawing as much. You know,
Yeah, I don't draw as much either at the shows either.
yeah,
Just
it hurts. I'd have to go to
yeah.
my chiropractor all the time. He goes, "What are you doing to your shoulders?" I said, "I'm drawing on the weekends." He's like, "How many drawings you drawing?" Oh, it's about 600. He goes, "What?" So why are you doing that? I'm like, "I don't know. They're $1." People, he said, "Stop doing that."
Brian Petrosky is here. He says, "That's hilarious.
Oh, that's my cousin. Yeah,
Do you have shows in Orlando or Tampa, Florida? Orlando usually, but we haven't been to
sometimes.
them in years." Yeah.
Yeah, been there. That's where. Yeah, we've been there a few times. Yeah, that's my cousin Brian. He's a good man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had Gina and Brian. They're both here. Man,
Everybody's here.
yeah, it's a family reunion. Yeah, that's cool.
Soft
Yeah, like those
airbrush.
stories. Those
Yeah,
stories are good. What are you
yeah,
saying?
they're. No, I was gonna hit this with a soft airbrush.
Oh,
No,
oh,
no, 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 no.
no, don't do that, sir.
That's. I was on the wrong layer. I
Oh yeah.
wanted to go below to see what it looked
I
like.
don't know if it needs any more. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Lighter even.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, so adjust it lighter. Go maybe opacity.
Yeah. Hmm.
But I would do even less. Like don't have it go to the edges.
Yeah.
Like do a swirl behind them
Yep.
where the waves are.
Yep.
You can almost have it there. Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of like that.
Yeah,
Not
I would
even.
even go lighter because I like how the waves look like them. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah,
I like that.
yeah,
Look at that. Look at that.
nice. His
That's it.
face definitely pops. Pops, man, pops.
Finished. I think I might lighten up these guys. The little sharkies. They look a little too much.
Oh, they balance with his suit though.
Yeah, but if I make them
You could
lighter,
try it.
maybe I'm gonna try it right now. I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, too light. Probably too light. And then gotta go bigger. Oh, too much. No, no, no. I don't like that at all. Oh, too much. No. Here we go. Something like this is what I'm thinking.
Oh,
So it's lighter than the suit.
so he pop. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that make him. It brings him forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the fish too.
Look at us talking all professional,
Yeah.
like we're on here, professional. Like
Uh-huh.
it's crazy talk. All these
That's right.
people are getting all this stuff behind the scenes stuff for free.
For free. People say, how do
And
you
all
know
I'm
how to
doing,
make comics here?
all I'm doing is erasing.
Yeah. People are like, how do you know how to do comics so well? I don't know. Started 30 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I taught color theory in class for like 24 years too.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
Hey man, must be nice to know
yeah.
all
See,
that
look at
stuff.
that. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
And
finished right
it
there.
brings his blue forward too. It
Yeah.
adds depapatha. That word depapatha. Depapatha. See, that's why those girls would come to our booth because you guys are funny. Yeah. That's the way they talk too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot the black in the eyes. I'm gonna put that, but this is done basically. The pupils.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
put in there. Put the pupils in there with the
Meanwhile,
technical.
I'm scribbling on my page.
There you go. Your page is up, so scribble away.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I'm
Done.
gonna see what it looks like without the pencils on her. Look at that. Wow. Get out of here. Back, I tell you. He's got these vibro sticks. I might add some electricity to them. You know, I always think, should I do that? And your voice always comes in my head. Do whatever the hell you want. It's your
That's
comic.
right. That's right.
Yeah. Because I was drawing an interior scene in the last few pages. It was the Wizard's apartment or his house. But I kept saying, I don't, artists don't like to draw backgrounds too much. But I had to draw at the same table in his bed because that's where they were talking. And a few times I forgot to draw something or I moved the window. And I'm like, that's okay. I can do whatever I want. And like, nobody's going to say, hey, man, the window moved. Where's the window, man?
Hey man.
Hey, man. Yeah, we're going to have angry fans. Hey, man, how come you moved the window, man? I'm like, don't worry about it. So I thought that was funny.
All right. This is where audience participation comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Am I gonna draw right now? Because I finished the Aquaman.
Aquaman.
So am I gonna? You know what? I'm gonna pop it up there real quick. Last view for people.
Pop
on
it
the
up there,
Aquaman.
brother.
See, I just went in and did the eyes. So now he's got.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what to do?
Smoldering eyes. Little white.
Yeah, add a little dot of white, sir.
Yeah. got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The reflection.
Yeah.
Reflections
small.
of Aquaman's little eyes.
There it is. Bam. There he is. Finished.
Yeah.
Whole thing's finished.
Oh, that's
That's the
dreamy.
finished piece. He was dreamy. All right. But now, audience participation. Okay, you're back up on stage. Audience participation. I don't know whether to draw a Zombie Cat page or a Fox and Evil or color Fox and Evil page. What should I do?
Yeah.
You know, Zombie Cat. We're gonna go Zombie Cat, I think. Right?
Zombie cat, yeah. Zombie cat. This is a Zombie
think
Cat
so.
song.
Oh, and I could show you exactly what I'm because I'm penciling pages because I think Nick is going to ink half of this issue. So
Really? The Zombie
Yeah.
Cat?
yeah, so I'm gonna draw that. I think.
I
Uh-oh,
like
trouble's here. Trouble's here.
Trouble.
Hey man,
Hey man, Johnny Yoko Chips.
good Aquaman in the Peter David suit. Yeah, that's right. Looks great. Thank you, sir. Craig Russell? No, Franco and Art. Zombie Cat. Jan Freeman says Zombie Cat.
John Wilder? No.
Brett. Oh yeah, Mario. Yeah. So hey, it's gonna be Zombie Cat. I went to Zombie Cat. So we're gonna do Zombie Cat.
Oh yeah.
You don't know what page this is. I don't even know what page it is because I'm drawing. But this is Zombie Cat issue 2. I'm working on.
Issue 2 is Zombie
Oh, and
Cat.
this is a good example. Here, this is what I was talking about before. Here, I'll show you. This is the page I'm working on right here.
It's funny because when you just switch, I was looking and my page disappeared, and I had a half second of freak out. Like, wait.
So this is what I do. Here's the see, I draw this in my sketchbook. This is what I draw
Oh
in my
yeah,
sketchbook.
look at that.
So I drawed this in my sketchbook.
You're a good drawer.
And then these are my pencil pages. And then I come in and tighten pencils on
Tighten
here.
up.
So then when that goes, that's the only thing left right there. So that's what I do.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
that looks good.
if I was inking this myself, I'd go in and ink, but yeah, I'm tightening up the pencils.
I do that too. That's what I do. I draw that on paper or on Procreate, and then I bring it in
Mhm.
and do it as a thing.
So
Tighten up.
for those of you asking out there,
And we're entertaining as well as educational.
mm-hmm.
It's all true. Mm-hmm.
And this is the appearance right here. This panel right here.
Yeah.
This is the appearance of the Oh Yeah Crusaders, created by Nick. And
Is that the nuclear plant?
this
Is that a different plant?
No, this is Stink Pot.
Oh, it's a different plant.
Yeah. It's
That's
Stink
cool.
Pot. And then this is Astro Fox right here.
Oh, Astro Fox.
right here. And Eric Wolfgang is drawing
Oh, cool.
the first issue of Astro Fox right now.
Yeah, I heard you guys talk
Mhm.
about that in the last
Mhm.
time. I can't wait to see.
So yeah, it's fun stuff.
I have a Fox character too who's spacey like that, but I don't know what his name is.
Oh, well, it's
Yeah.
not Astro Fox.
No, it's not Astro Fox. and he doesn't look like that, so it's cool. And but I think I'm gonna include him in the Captain Camel universe somehow.
Oh, but I was saying right here, this is the Oh Yeah Crusaders, and they're based in Harrison, New York.
All right. Yeah, that's funny.
Mhm.
Beautiful downtown Harrison, yeah.
Tighten Up Archie Bell and the Drells. I don't know what that is.
Tighten up. This is the song.
What is that
Tighten
Gene Wilder thing from that art was saying?
Gene Wilder?
Gene Wilder?
Joan
Yeah,
Wilder from Romancing the Stone.
Stone. Yeah.
Hey, this is the books. The lady who writes the books I read you on weekends. Joan Wilder.
That's a cool trick, drawing by hand on paper, then computer. Yep, it's easy. So, yeah.
Easy, my
Well,
head is spinning.
That's how I usually map out my stories. So, these are my thumbnails, and they're usually smaller, so then I blow them up on here. But it's just is easier. But he can, someone else inking me wouldn't be able to follow these lines. Actually, I wouldn't even be able to follow these
Yeah.
lines. So I would have to, like right here, I would have
just
to,
think it yourself. Yeah.
I would have to tighten it up. No, even if I was if I was inking it myself, I'd still have to tighten those pages up, or
Tighten up.
those things up. Tighten up, Buttercup. Tighten up.
Near, 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 near. Damn it.
Yeah.
It's tighten up. Johnny was right. So even when he's wrong, he's right. Is it loving you is wrong? Well, baby, I don't want to be wrong. That's what the song should be.
Yeah.
That happens. True story. we used to at this. I used to work in an animation studio, and we used to do software games for kids. And we used to go on break. We would go to the gas station to get our beverages, chips, refreshments, and things. And every day we would go there, and there was a lovely lady working there. She was she looked like she Juggernaut's sister, but she was there.
the, the Juggernaut sister.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
She was cool, but she liked when we go. We'd all talk to her. I would talk to her, make her giggle. She would tee hee. And then one time we were all there buying our chips and soda, and we left. And then when we left, one of my friends just started singing, "If loving you is wrong, well, honey, I don't want to be wrong." That's what he said. And ever since then, I left. And I wouldn't go there alone, though. I said, "Hey, anyone want chips?" No. It's like, damn, I don't want to go by myself because that lady's going to be there. That was funny. We'll edit that out. That's
yeah,
insensitive
nobody
of me.
needs to know that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's an insensitive joke or story of me. But it happened, because it can't be.
it's true.
She was nice, but, she was like reminding me of that Miguel Gorilla. So I got to get out of here. I can't do it, man. Well, I don't want to be wrong. Because most people say, no, I don't want to be right. No, you don't want to be wrong in this situation. Loving you is wrong? Well, I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be right. Hey, man, that's not very nice. Let's see. Drawing things. Famous cartoonist talks about people. Oh, yeah. We got to do another song with that guy. With Rand. We'll see. I got to figure out a way how to make a song where we could put it on the internet and I can not get copyright struck anytime I play it.
Yeah.
Like my disputes are getting approved, but they're taking longer and longer. I think the music space on the internet is benefiting those who make their own music. So even though I have permission to use these musics, it's still like there's more things happening behind the scenes, man, than we are aware of. Know what I mean? No, man. So it's best not to. It's like if we sing it, we're good. We could sing anything we want. But once you play a recording, but I don't even know if you could sing karaoke online. I don't know, because the people who own the karaoke version are going to say, "Hey, man, we're not allowed. You're singing in your house, man, but not on TV, man." Nobody cares, Baltazar.
Carrie says that they get flagged for playing the commercials from their sponsors sometimes, even though they gave them to us and permission to use them. It's silly.
Yeah. I get flagged for.
Rand and D. Brad says Rand can produce a version of the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez song.
Yeah, he could. That's a good song. I know Jose. The last time I saw Jose Luis, he came up to me and did the Art Baltazar song. He looked at me and went, "Art Baltazar, Art Baltazar, Art Baltazar," and then he walked away. Like, "Oh, you like it?" He was funny. Jose Luis. Yeah. That was funny, that guy. Will you draw it now? No. No.
He's just such a sweetheart too.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's one of the nicest guys, and I'd have to say, as far as niceness in comics, I think it's a big toss up between him and George Perez.
Oh yeah.
Just in terms of just being super
being
nice.
cool. Yeah, they're just. Yeah, I know George Perez will act like he knows you for years, or used to.
Yeah.
I know he remembered us because we were introduced to him at our first DC Comics like a fancy party, and
Yeah.
I remember Dan DiDio's took us by the shoulders. And he said, "Guys, this way." I'm like, "What?" He said, "You should be standing next to all the guys who make the Teen Titans books." I'm like, "Oh," and it was George Perez, Wolfman, Jeff Johns was
Mhm.
there. That's where we first met Jeff Johns too.
Yep.
So I thought that was pretty cool. Like, "Oh, I get it, man. Hey,
Yeah.
man." Yeah,
He
that
was
was
such
pretty
a
cool.
sweetheart. Remember when we were? This is way before we were doing Titans. We were in Florida, and we were online for. I don't know if you were there. I think you
Oh
were
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah, I think you were there. We were online for the Spider-Man ride. It was a
yeah,
long line,
yeah.
and all of a sudden, there was a security comes out, and they come down the line,
Mm-hmm.
and they pick this guy out from the line behind us, and they pull him out of the line, and they pull him to the front of the line. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
hell, man? We've been standing here forever,
yeah. He's got a
you know.
super
And I,
pass. Yeah,
I was yeah, I was about to yell and like, why does that guy get to go? And then I realized
yeah,
it was George Perez, and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
never mind.
yeah. We're like, all
That's
right,
good.
he's good.
We're good.
Yeah, he draws Spider-Man, so yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But I was upset there for about half a second. I'm like,
Yeah,
come on, man, we've been
until
standing here forever.
until it clicks. Like, oh, okay.
And I remember him in that moment. We didn't know him at that time. We had
Yeah,
maybe met him or seen him at a show.
yeah,
But I remember him saying to the guy, no, I don't. No,
yeah.
I'll just
He
stand
did.
online and stuff. Like he didn't want to be. And they're like, no, sir, please come with us.
Yeah,
And I thought that was pretty damn cool.
yeah, yeah. I remember that. That was cool.
Mhm.
That was like when our first. That was when I dated Gwen Stefani that weekend.
That's
Same.
right.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I saw her for 3 seconds, and she winked at me with her glasses, pulled her glasses down,
Hmm.
gave me a wink, and you're like, "Hey, what just happened?"
Yeah.
I said, "I think I
That's
just
right.
dated Gwen Stefani for 3 seconds." No
Hmm.
way. I'm like, "Yeah, that's not her." And like, yeah, and again, we saw the back of her head. Like, yeah, and you're like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
think that's her." Yeah, it was. And there's a
Well, but
there's a
if you're going by those rules
yeah.
of dating, then I probably had a full blown relationship with um uh oh, what's her name? I forgot her name. The joke is lost now, but it was a
Oh,
famous actress.
I don't know.
But okay, continue. Never mind.
Oh, I don't know. It's all right.
Who's that actress that was married to Tom Cruise?
Nicole Kidman?
No, before Nicole Kidman.
Oh, yeah. The one
I
who's
forgot
in
her
a
name.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
she was
Becky
on.
Sanderson?
No,
Barbara?
Barbara.
Barbara? Barbara
I gotta look it up now because it's bothering me. I know the name and it slipped right out of my head.
Montague? I don't know. Peggy? Peggy? I was listening to Peggy Kuzinski
Mimi
show.
Rogers. Mimi
Mimi.
Rogers. That's what it is.
Yeah, Mimi.
Mimi Rogers. I had a full blown affair relationship that
Oh,
lasted with her. If
yeah.
you're going by those rules of Gwen Stefani for 3 seconds.
If I was Mimi Rogers, I would name all my kids like you, and then
You.
us. Like, who's going? You, Mimi, and us. Yeah. That's not funny.
It's not funny. Shut up and drop, officer.
Shut up and draw. Where's my stuff? That's funny. You suck. Remember me when you see I'm gonna tip over your table. No. Trying
Yeah,
to choose the
man.
right tool. There it is. You're a tool. Man, these pages are getting detailed, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Drawing too much stuff. It's gonna be a good book. Even my son said, "Dad, this is the story you started your career with." I'm like, "Yeah, these are the characters." He goes, "It comes full circle." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "What are you gonna do after Yogs?" And I said, "I don't have to do anything. I could end it right here, and it could be a nice chapter." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No, but I can't stop."
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
People say, "Well, what are you gonna do next?" Something else.
Yeah, the
I'm
next thing.
always doing something else.
Yeah, I got more stuff. But it was kind of funny. He's like, "Wow." I get wisdom from my guy, like when I drive him to college for 3 hours. And even when we drive to like Cincinnati, I'll be going there with Scoot. And my wife even says like the drives, I don't know if it's 5 hours or 7 hours, I don't know. But she says, what do you guys do the whole time? I said, we just talk. Like, what do you talk about? Like, I don't know. She goes, you talk
Oh.
for 7 hours? I'm like, yeah. Just like right now, the live stream.
Stuff, yeah.
I
This
have
is
no
what
idea.
we've been on. Oh man, we've been on for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.
This is
Yeah.
what happens. You just sit here and you just start drawing. I did that whole Aquaman drawing,
Yeah.
and now I'm finishing up this
Yeah.
this page of Zombie Cat, and you're working on Yogs, and
Yeah.
this is what happens.
I'm on page 38. It's a lot of pages today. I think I
This is what
started on
happens.
page 31 or 32 today when I started. But man, most of the morning was like answering things. But it's all right. I'm good now. And I always get those emails on Friday, before people go home. And I'm like, all right. I get most of my emails when I'm not home. And then I'm like, oh, I should be home drawing. Yeah, it must be fun, Baltazar. Ooh, I'm an important email. I better answer it. See? It's funny.
Yeah, man.
Hey, yeah, man. It's Kraby Krenobi. I remember one view, I probably said before, I didn't like all the Star Wars references. Like, really? There's only one. His name, Kraby Krenobi. It's the only thing that's like Star Wars. I did have a guy say, well, what have we here? Somewhere. He used a Lando. There was a Lando quote in one of the books. I forgot what it was, though. Did you know that Lando's middle name is Baltazar?
What?
Yeah. It was in a comic. Joe Crone sent it to me. I'm going to see. I got it. I got a note. His middle name is Baltazar, but it has an H. But it's okay. It just makes our name makes the name longer.
Balthazar?
Balthazar. Yeah, it just makes the name longer. That's all. But let me see what it is. It's like Landonis. His name is, I think. Oh, there's a lot of notes. Man, me and Joe talk a lot. The heck. But yeah, let me see. It's oh, here it is. His name is Landonis Balthazar Calrissian. So Landonis or Landonis? Landonis. It's I think it's in the origin story of how he first met Lobot, or one of the first adventures. So if you're able to look it up, and I think it was from the Dark Horse comics. I remember seeing it years ago, but I think this is from the Marvel one. It looks like it's from a Boba Fett comic or Jango Fett or something. Landonis Balthazar. That's his name.
Hmm.
See? I should have named my kid Balthazar. Oh, wait. Yeah. Could have been. They could have been Balthazar with the H for the first name.
Yes, D-Brad.
Mimi Rogers.
Mimi Rogers. She was very sweet, though. Yeah.
Backwards,
Very
her
nice.
name is M.M. Roger.
This is true.
You know, if she was in a Star Wars universe, her name would be Shmimi Rogers.
Shmimi.
Luke
Shmimi.
Skywalker, Shmimi. Hey, Shmimi. Shmimi.
Shmimi.
It's not funny.
It is to me.
Yeah. You're making fun of a real person named Shmimi. Shmimi Rogers. Shmimi.
This is one of those nights that's going to screw me up, because I'm going to be up till like midnight or so, and then it's going to screw me up tomorrow. Yeah.
You got to do stuff tomorrow?
No, but like sleep wise, I'll still wake up at 5 in the morning.
So you'll be tired tomorrow. Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wake up whenever, and I woke up at 1 o'clock today in the afternoon, but I went to bed real late, like 3 in the morning or something. I don't know.
And this page is done. I only got 5 more pages to pencil. Then it's inks and colors.
Wow, that's
Yes, sir.
glorious.
Look, this is. I'm going to show you. This is the first. These are all the pages here. Look, this is the first appearance. It's the first appearance
really?
of the. Oh yeah,
Oh.
Crusaders right there.
Oh
Here.
yeah,
I'll take out some stuff.
Crash. I
some
like that
stuff.
dinosaur guy.
Yeah.
I like that. That fox is cool.
It's got Astro Fox has got the boots.
Mm-hmm.
That's Carrion.
The chicken? What is he?
It's Carrion Crow.
Oh,
And then that's Stinkpot right there.
Stinkpot. He looks like he looks like a nuclear plant a little bit. Looks like they could be brothers.
Mm-hmm.
They could cross over.
They could be related.
Yeah. Nuclear plant just growls though. You don't talk, he growls. Nuclear plant. Stinkpot. That's cool.
Yeah.
Stinky pot, yeah. Smells like weed out there. New York City has changed a lot. Stinking everywhere. Stinky everywhere in there. Every city I go to stinks. Smells everywhere now. Take my kid to college, stinks outside. Man, come on, guys.
Everywhere.
It stinks everywhere. Smells like Johnny now everywhere. Oh, I mean. Hey, man. That's not fair. That wasn't cool, man. The way you think you said. That's why people listen, because they don't know what we're going to say next.
I think so. D-Bread says, gotta go. Thanks for the inspiration. Tell me to finish off the drawings I need to finish. Oh, yeah. You're a good man,
Oh,
sir.
yeah, D-Bread. Yagams. D-Bread's a good man. I never want to find out what the D stands for.
I'm gonna find out.
Yeah. I don't want to know. I hope it just stands for D. There's nothing. It's a D.
That was a joke on MASH. BJ Honeycutt is the other guy in the tent with Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point they want to find out what his name is. And that's the joke. His name is BJ. He's named after his mother and his father, B Honeycutt and J Honeycutt.
Oh, so it's two words.
So his name is BJ. Yeah.
It's like Aunt B.
Mm-hmm.
I saw an interview. This might get a little suggestive.
Oh, yeah.
Like a little suggestive.
Yeah.
But it was a basketball. It was college. I think it was college basketball. I saw an interview, and the interview person was an attractive female, and she was interviewing this guy, and she said, how'd you guys win? And then he kept saying, well, you got to make sure you got to give the D when it counts. And the key is to have good D. And he kept saying that you got to give the D here and give the D here. And then she kept saying, oh, wow, that's cool. And then he kept saying, and then another guy came in and she interviewed him and he said the same kind of thing. I think it was real funny. That's not appropriate, Baltazar.
They were messing with her. Yeah.
Yeah, they were messing with her big time. But I thought it was funny. It's on YouTube. I think it's on YouTube. I'm not going to look for that, Baltazar. That's not nice. Yeah. It sounds like Jim Gaffigan. He does that too. I can't believe he's doing his voice again.
He's doing that voice. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you copied off Jim Gaffigan, Baltazar. I just realized that right now. That wasn't nice at all. It's what he does on there. I don't think I like that joke. Now I got to stop doing that.
No, you keep doing it. You
Yeah, I'm
keep
gonna
right
do
on doing it.
I can't do it, man.
He put it out there. You can do it.
Yeah, it's mine.
Yeah.
It's like swig. That came from Stone Cold. I just said that once. Swig for the working man, he says. Stone Cold, swig for the working man.
I'm gonna switch over.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Swig for the working man.
Swig for the working man.
Stone Cold never called me back, man.
That sons of.
Yeah. He goes, I like your style. It's more like, oh yeah. It's more like, oh hell yeah, but with an all age feel. That's what he told me. He said that to me. Like, man, that was cool. It was a good day. That's like one of those days where like the phone's ringing, it's Stone Cold, and I'm like, Stone Cold Steve Austin's on the phone. All right, I'm going to bed. Let me know
Yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah.
Like, oh man,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it was. I don't know if I'll tell the story another time. All I know is he enjoys Breaking Bad. We talked about Breaking Bad for a long time. Our whole conversation was about 2 hours. It's pretty cool. You didn't talk to him for 2 hours, Baltazar. Yeah, I did. Yeah,
No,
kinda did.
you did.
You don't know no Stone Cold Steve Austin. The hell you did. I didn't get hired though. He said I wasn't his form of badass. You're badass, but not really my style of badass, but you are badass. You remember those Chaos comics? I'm like, yep. He goes, can you draw like that? I'm like, no. Oh, that's unfortunate. Like, that's what he said to me. Can you draw like those Chaos comics? I'm like, no. Oh, it's too bad.
Man knew what he wanted.
Yeah, that was all right. That was that Broken Skull challenge that came out on. It was right after that. Like he had season 1, and he wanted to do T-shirts, so he wanted me to draw T-shirts, make T-shirts for a show. I
Right.
sent him a few designs, but they were too silly. He didn't. He's like, "That's good. I'll call you in 2 weeks."
Hmm.
But yeah, whatever. It's all right. I understand, man.
Gotta do what you gotta.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. He would say stuff like that.
Carrie says, I'm endlessly entertained with all of the IES shows. Oh, well, thanks.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah,
We
Carrie.
We just started drawing for so long that we went from 20 people watching us to 3 people watching us live.
Oh, that's all right.
But that's okay. Yeah, we've been on for like 3 hours. So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. 3 more minutes will be 3 hours.
But that's okay.
I'm not feeling it yet. Are you feeling it?
A
little bit?
little bit, yeah. So I'm gonna keep going for a little bit here, but then it's probably Betty Bye time.
Yeah, man. I'll probably brew another pot of coffee.
You
Nah,
gonna
I
be up
won't
for
do
a while?
coffee. Probably till like 3. But I won't do coffee. But this is my first cup of soda. I just filled it up, and the ice already melted in there, so I just been sipping. So usually I do coffee, and then eventually I switch to soda. So that's how you know what stage of the day I'm at,
Right.
like where I'm in. So I've been, man, I drank the whole pot of coffee myself today. I drank the leftover, and then I brewed another pot, and then I brought the fresh pot down here, and then so I could either go more coffee, but I had a sausage sandwich today. Sausage.
Sausage.
Yeah, my wife made sausage. That's what I like about not having the kids home too, is I forget to eat. I don't feed anybody. So when people come home, people, I mean my wife, when she comes home, then it's up to her to, if she wants to eat, there's food, It's fending for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I'll cook, but that's not as much when I'm trying to get work done. Oh, you don't care about your wife, Baltazar? No, I do. She, she made juice.
Yeah.
So I had a sandwich with cheese in it. It was good. It was sausage with cheese in it. I ate that. That's what I ate today. Nobody cares. I know. Nobody cares.
You're drawing Cray Beavers, and here he is. Here's Zombie Cat right here. Zombie Cat.
Oh, there he is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do you call it? Oh yeah, create your own. Oh yeah, creations. It's the best.
There he is. There he is.
I got a few Frankenstein Mego action figures that he's on my list of customizing, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna customize him into a zombie cat,
Oh wow.
like how I did the action cat cosplay guys.
Mm-hmm.
I got more action cats lined up too, but I'm gonna do a zombie cat. I got the green outfits. I'm gonna make the blue mask. I got a blue Batman mask for the ears and stuff. I'm gonna do that with him, but make him a zombie cat based off of Frankenstein Mego body and the head. So that's what I'm working on right now. Well, I got the parts. I didn't do any yet, but when it comes time, man, I can't wait. When I finish this, I'm gonna have a little bit of time. So I'm gonna make Migos. Plus, they're gonna announce where the next Migo meet is. So
Oh.
but I don't know where or when. But if it's in June, I don't have any shows in June right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I go to Heroes Con, I'm not sure. You go to Heroes Con, sir?
I did last year, and I wrote them a note asking if I can come back because I really like that
Yeah.
show.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, cool.
and they usually get back to me. The woman there, I forget her name at the
Yeah.
moment. I want to say Carrie, but I think it's just because Carrie's here. But I think that might be it.
Hmm.
But she usually writes back. She's very nice, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. If I don't go, I don't
Yeah.
go. But it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a lot of opportunities to do things, and I have a lot of opportunities to stay home.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Mm.
But I got lots coming, man. Like, I hate doing all these. Well, I like doing all the visits, but I hate it when I fall behind.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. I did that cat and a hat tour last year, and man, I've been catching the deadline ever since that. So it took me out for
No.
almost 2 months. It felt like. I don't know, because
Yeah.
it came right after C2E2, and then I got on a plane the next morning, and then I didn't come back for like 2.5 weeks. Like, man, that was a lot to catch up on when I go home.
Yeah. There's just so many things like I'm writing right now.
Yeah,
Some like future pitches, but some things that like are coming up on deadlines. So I'm trying to stay ahead of them.
yeah,
But there's like 4 or 5 different projects right now that
yeah,
I'm working on. Just nuts. It's
yeah.
nuts.
That's cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be a.
And today I didn't get a whole lot done because my wife happened to be off today. So
Oh,
I'm like that. When she's home, then we
yeah,
we go out and we do things and we
yeah,
went shopping and stuff and I'm like, oh, it was a nice day, but I
yeah,
got I got I got nothing done today.
yeah. You could
But
you draw one.
yeah,
I know. I get to draw when my wife goes to bed. Oh,
then I
good.
had
Now
a
I got
phone
some
call that
time.
took like 3 hours.
Yeah,
Today work stuff. So that took
yeah.
up a chunk of time. But yeah, so
Schmoozing
but
on a Wednesday afternoon. Is this still
but
Wednesday? It is, right?
no, it is officially oh well for another
Yeah,
half
still
hour here.
kind of, right?
But yeah, I think I'm crashing now, sir. Crashing, certain. It hit
Mm,
me hard. But
yeah.
good stuff. Did a whole drawing.
Mm,
It's good.
yeah, that was good, man. You did start to finish pretty much.
I like yeah, I want to look at the Aquaman again. I want to smire it. I
Want
want
to
to
smire it? Yeah,
I want to
smire it.
admire it again.
Smire it, man. Smire.
I'm gonna
Smire
look,
away.
look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, looks good.
Oh yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I like the tint is good.
Yeah.
Ah, that's crisp. It's clean,
Crisp
crisp.
clean.
You know
That's
what?
the
The only thing here's
Yeah. Tell him.
just a suggestion. I would add a white dot to the highlight, like his eyes. Like do it to the bubbles.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I would do that because it would pop. They get a little. The ones above his head on the
I
side.
thought about that, but they're underwater bubbles, you know? They're
Yeah,
not above water. But yeah, maybe I'll do that.
but then maybe it might take away from his hand and his white. Nah, it looks good.
Yeah.
The white on his outfit may not pop as much.
I think I might
Um,
leave it. Yeah.
Yeah, looks
I'm
good.
gonna sleeve it.
Sleeve it.
Good. But so I'm gonna sleeve it and
Sleeve
smear
it.
it.
Sleeve it and smear it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Sleep this, Balthazar.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good to go.
Good.
Yeah, I think so.
I am, man. That's the
I
best.
appreciate you coming down. Yeah, I don't know. The time just hits me. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
like
I
the
just
wall.
felt it. Hmm.
The wall hits you. Yeah,
I was drawing that other page, and I'm like, oh, I can be done now.
yeah. Let's see how. Sorry, this is. I got to do the bottom part. Look at
So
that.
this is a different page than when you started today, right?
Yeah, this is yeah, I started the day in the morning. I think it was on page 31. This is page 38. So it's getting there. Look at how it looks without the pencils. Clean. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. This scene right here, where he's trying to hit him with the sticks. I had this in my sketchbook since 1998. This scene right here.
Well,
Yeah, and when I went back and looked at everything and brought everything back out, I was like, man, that's cool. So this scene with him, he meets this guy when he meets Zot, Krazot. Krenobi comes back and sees Krazot, and yeah, this whole scene, these few pages I had written out already. It's like, so it was cool to bring him back and
man,
draw him
he's
again.
swishing those things around, swishing them.
Yeah, and they got electro on it. The tips are electric. See, they got sparklies.
Oh
They're
man,
they're like cattle prods almost. He's an inventor, this guy. He's like makes stuff. But he's a little wacky. See his eyes? He's got those crazy
Mhm.
eyes. They were
Crazy
smooth in the
eyes.
first. Yeah, they were smooth in the first two books, but now he's like not doing too well mentally, but he's all right. I don't know why. How my guys always go tragic. It's all tragic for these guys. Swish, swish.
It's good
I like
stuff,
when
though.
characters are just crazy. Yeah, stuff just
Good
happens to guys.
But yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, tonight. Thanks for everybody who popped in and said hey. Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all. It's all good
Chaw.
stuff.
I
We'll,
appreciate Chaw too.
We'll be back, I'm sure, at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be back the rest of the week because I have other stuff that I need to be working on, but I will try and be on. I know on Sunday, I think we're planning on Sunday to do a Trek talk with Johnny and Mitch
Oh,
and
here,
Wayne.
section 34 or something.
Section 31 talk.
31, yeah.
So that's gonna be some it's gonna be a humdinger because I don't think Johnny liked it and
Oh,
the rest of us
did you watch it all? Yeah.
Yeah, I did, and I'll have my opinions on there. So
Was that a live action or animated? The
live action? It was like a 2-hour movie.
Oh, it's just a movie.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a new show.
But we'll be back and we'll be around, and we got to get together and do an show at some point.
Yeah, we
So,
will.
we will.
We'll pile on. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for following. Follow us when you see us. Thank you for
Yes.
watching the show today. You guys are awesome. No fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. Do the things that make you happy. You guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, go to artbalthazar.com or blindmostudios.com, and we'll see you again.
Art.
Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist says things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist Art Balthazar.
Franco. Yeah, catching up with Franco. Yeah, we're catching up with Franco. Yeah, we're catching up. Gotta catch it now, Franco. Yeah, catching up with Franco. Yeah, we're catching up with Franco. Yeah, we're catching up. Gotta catch it now.